Like I think it was the fucking what was it?
Hello, and welcome
Oh,
to. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. You're here. It makes sense. Welcome to session 1 of the Devious Dealings from Tabletalkers. This is a smaller group than the previous one, but I think it'll be fun. So, to get this started, let's go ahead and give you guys loot from your last thing. And this is basically just your mercenary pay, and because you were part of a special squad, increased payments and things like that. So, outside of Matt's character, who we are yet to introduce, everyone's going to get just a flat 400 GP for whatever the hell you want. An extra 10 healing potions, just because. And they are the lesser ones, so 2d4 plus 2 kind. Your own horse mounts, just because horses are expensive and they're nice to have. Permanent residency at Nightbringer Hall, so long as Vashnir and his men control it. And one person of this grouping is going to get a diplomat's pouch. If there are any takers, please say so now. Otherwise, Valen will take it.
oh, by all means, give it to me.
You're not there. You don't count. You don't get
In
these
all
things.
fairness, I'm not quite sure what that is. So
Basically,
someone else
it's
can have it.
something for letters and sending messages.
I probably wouldn't check it. I'd use it like an email.
Dick pic.
If it's depends who it's from. If it's coming from Vashnir, we got another dwarf to take it here. Ugh, Holland, killing throat.
So do you want it?
I'll take it.
Then you have it.
I'm still writing stuff down.
Fair.
Can you name the stuff that we have again?
Take 400 gold, 10 healing pieces. They're 10 healing potions. A horse. And permanent residency at Nightbringer Hall, so long as Vashnir and his men control it.
I don't know. I like the image of them marching up after it's changed hands and saying, "God damn it, we have permanent residency. You will let us in."
It may get a bit prickly about that.
We have a deed to the land.
We have here a writing in blood. That states forevermore shall we be welcomed. All these notes for fucking out.
Behave, microphone.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, it has been probably a few weeks. You guys have been doing whatever it is you've needed to do to deal with the situation, or investigate other things, such as what Valen has been doing with Sinina's assistance. And after a while, Sinina, you are approached by Valen. And he will go. Sister, I have some information.
What's that?
You remember how we headed this way in a weapons shipment?
Vaguely.
Well, I found a lot of, well, I can only really equate it to, like, a powdered version of blight steel, that purple devilish stuff.
Where did you find that?
In boxes very similar to the ones that we spent a lot of time in.
Do you think it means anything?
Well, it looks like they came from Kingelgrad, at the very least. I don't know why they would need a bunch of devil metal, but whatever.
It's a start of something.
Say again.
It's a start to something.
That's what I'm going off of here. But if my information has been correct, then that kind of stuff only really comes from the Galadrius area. So there's some weird trade thing happening here. But it might help us find a better lead whenever we head back that way.
Do we want to start heading that way soon?
Probably, and see if we can get a group of people to come along with us, because, you know, traveling's hard and scary.
Parasites.
That too.
Those are scary.
So I'm gonna go...
Whatever.
What?
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot I wasn't muted because I'm muted on mine, not hers.
There is only one collective mute button.
You don't get to talk.
I just got significantly less useful.
So I'm gonna go see if I can talk to anybody, and he'll kind of just walk around for a bit and see about better supplies if I can. I don't know. They probably already paid us as much as they're willing to pay us.
Probably, we didn't do that much.
Yeah, maybe we can pick up a couple adventures. Because traveling's fun, right? Yeah.
Well, we do know someone who just lost a friend that might need some company.
I'll leave that one to you. I'll try to find some random bloke who's just wandering in.
You do that, and I'll convince the scary man if he wants to come with us.
Alright. Good luck, sister.
Good luck to you, brother.
So would you prefer we start with random bloke or the scary man?
Oh, would he stonewall you?
Random book.
Are you afraid he'll stonewall your choice?
Okay, well, random bloke, if you would like to describe yourself.
Random bloke. That hurts. But it's probably accurate. Alright, so he would find a fairly tall gentleman, probably 6'7"-ish. Very lanky, like he definitely is not filling out his height to what you would expect of him. A very tawny brown furred bugbear. Pointy ears, the jaws that are a bit heavier set with the tusk sticking up a bit. But I would probably say a lot more cheerful than your standard bugbear. Very probably notable considering where we are though is just the absolute lack of any defensive items like weapons or shields, or barely even what counts as barely even armor. And of that just a very little bit. And most likely in what would you say here? Going on and on to a group, if anyone listens.
Just accosting the random passerby. I respect that.
I don't know, random passerby, random group, I might be able to get them to listen in.
Okay, so it sounds like Valen will be finding you in the middle of one of your stories, so go for it.
Let's go with the fun bit. He's probably finding me towards the end of one to make this a bit easier. And that is why you never get drunk in a Raktashian raid in the midst of a full moon. You wake up 14 miles from where you started, missing most of everything you have with a jug of booze. Although it was empty, and that was very disappointing for the day.
The individuals around you all have that, like, semi-dead look in their semi-dead look in their eyes, as it's obvious that this was a very rambling story. And they kind of, you know, they were traveling here. This was not fun. And they're running off to various different areas.
But where are you going? It was a store. What'd you think? Oh, shit.
However, you have seemed to have attracted the attention of a small gnome.
Well, hello there, small friend. What are you here for? For another rousing story?
Hello
Although
there,
they do
tall
not
one.
particularly enjoy it.
So I take it you're a storyteller then?
Oh, I think I've got a few here and there I can spread around.
I see.
Earns me a bit of coin. Keeps me on my feet.
So, what's your opinion on making stories then?
I'm always, well, as any good storyteller should be, I'm always interested to see a story.
I say. Well, I'm getting a small group together so we can head southward and try to expose the devious plot of some nefarious individual. Would you like to be a part of that?
Sounds like a tale as fine as any, why not? It's not as if they're paying me here. Been here for 3 days and not a single coin.
Well, they did just kind of take this place, but in fairness, they'll probably wait until they have to either defend it or something like that.
No.
Wartime is slow.
To get tips. Very poor place to get tips on anything of the sort for telling your stories.
Yeah, unless you can find some drunk people at the tavern, but you never know. Alright, hey.
Well, lead on, my tiny friend. We have a villainy and plots afoot to discover, it seems.
Alrighty, and he'll kind of do a quick clap and turn around. Let's go ahead and wait at the tavern area. It seems the... Shut up, Doc. I said shut up. Hold on. Let me go move that thing away from my door.
Goodness boy.
The dog interrupts. It's a very accurate thing. There's probably dogs everywhere.
We just see him walk over to the tavern door, open it, and like
grab a dog and eat it.
A
Pick
random
up a dog and just
I kind of like to
Kicks
picture
it.
that.
When
I
Eric
like
gets
to
back,
picture
he has to
small-
roll for a strength check.
I kind of like to picture that a small dog has just grabbed Valen by the pants leg and is starting to drag him away.
Okay, sorry
This guy
about
just-
that. It's now no longer directly outside my door screaming.
Eric, you gotta make a strength check
Why?
for how far you yeeted it.
Oh, enough. Okay.
That means a 2.
Yeah. Okay.
So where might our travels of villainous and plotting be leading us, my friend?
Well, if I'm right here, there's probably an importer of blight steel in Kinglegrad that needs to be investigated.
Would I have heard of Blightsteel?
Vaguely. It's like this purplish metal. You know that it has some infernal connotations to it. You know that weapons and armor made from it are pretty decent stuff. It's not light.
Well, Blightsteel,
like
its name is
Mithril
quite accurate. Yeah. Well, Blightsteel seems to be its name pretty often. Sometimes the blight follows with. Why not some villainy?
It's a little weird thing, yeah. So, I don't know. We'll figure out what's going on whenever we get there.
What do you look? How did you lose your pencil already?
So what's your thing outside of stories? Are you a practitioner of the magical arts, or what are you? What's your thing?
Oh, I just give out my stories, and sometimes things listen, and things follow suit. With a little bit of talents in the magics myself, but nothing fantastical to speak of.
Alright. And it's not like...
Though I hope to change that one day.
Oh.
Would be quite nice.
It's not like the warlocky kind, right? Where you have this... whatever, giving you stuff.
No, my words themselves twist and cause some things, even if they are minor at the moment.
I see. Magic Man. Well, Magic Man, I'll treat you to some food and drink at the tavern. My sister should be
I will
along
happily
shortly.
partake.
And you head
Oh,
down
you have a
there.
sister now. We have that joining in.
Her name's Sanina. Owen. Mine's Valen. Pleasure to meet you.
Not a second. I'm grabbing a pencil for Max. Sorry. I
That's
thought you were.
mine.
Oh, what? Oh. I thought you were transitioning. I'll just hold a hand out really low, which I actually probably won't have to slouch very far, because fun part of the bugbears is their arms are very, very long.
They got the Wooloo arms.
They got the wooloo arms. Just reach out, hold out a hand, and York Thatch at your service for the moment.
I'm assuming you go by Yorick.
York works just as well.
Alright.
Very much depends on who's where and what I've done at the time.
Alrighty then. This should be a somewhat interesting grouping of individuals. We'll see, I guess. And as you both end up at the tavern getting whatever food stuff you want, he's got 400 gold. He doesn't give a shit right now.
Good, because I have, like, what, 10?
Something like. In fairness, your bard style is very hit or miss.
It is. People either like stories or they don't.
Okay, then. Over to Max. Sanita.
Would I know Jackson is?
You could probably find him. And also, if Ashnir wants to say anything, since you happen to be in the car right now, you can do stuff too.
Alright. Who's around me?
Well, I don't know. Jackson, maybe. It seems you two had a bit of a camaraderie.
I think we're out in the woods chopping wood.
Oh yeah, we did leave off on doing that, didn't we? But how much wood have we accumulated so far?
I have a feeling that you're more doing it just because you're chopping wood at this point. I mean, clearing the trees is nice, but you have enough to, like, build a few buildings at this point.
It's an activity to take the mind away from things.
Yeah.
As there's probably not a whole lot else for him to do around here.
No, did we go fortify the defenses some more? They put a few more watchtowers up.
Your mic is coming in really rough for me, Medina.
Nah, sorry, I gotta use a new one. Can't shoot my old one.
By that old-fashioned excuse.
She ate the plug-in part.
No, not at all. I heard muffled noise.
There we go. How about now?
That's a bit better.
Okay. This is just like a little $10 mic I'm using at the moment.
I'll try to keep you as adjusted as possible.
Gotcha. Last time we probably have some to probably add a watchtower or so, hopefully.
Meanwhile, little gnome is just sneaking up on Jackson. Not intentionally, she's just short.
Fair.
Lost in thought. Whack, whack, whack of the wood.
Is there another axe nearby that's Sadine's size?
I don't think so. Unless they have a tiny axe for no reason.
I don't know, it'd be funnier to watch you try to swing a normal-sized one.
Where exactly am I in all this?
You're probably
Am I
at
out
the,
there with them?
probably at the tavern, unless you also want to be chopping wood.
No, I'm a paladin. I carry a shield and armor. I don't need to cut wood.
Alright.
I'll be eating like some sludge or something.
Ew. Why not nachos and cheese or something else? Why sludge?
Well, because we're at a tavern, not a restaurant. They
I
always
want the
have like
cheapest.
some. Yeah, I got 400 gold, but that doesn't mean I want to spend it. Sludge for like a copper, or like nachos and cheese for like a gold piece.
Stale bread and sludge is basically the poor man's nacho and cheese.
Mashed grains and water.
So Sabine is going to find another axe.
Just a little
She's
hatchet
going
thing.
to a little hatchet, and she's going to try to cut wood with them.
Okay.
Little angry. And she swings the axe. Shut up.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
You definitely impact the tree. Probably get your hatchet a little bit stuck and have to just get out of there again.
Just me holding on to the axe with both feet on the tree, trying to pull it off the tree.
Oh, Sedina didn't see you there.
She's still hanging onto the tree. She's going to be like, "Hello, Jackson."
Would you like a hand with that?
This is fine. Once I... Hi, Jackson!
Max, can we try something real quick?
No.
No, I mean, it's static every time you talk. Can you try detaching the microphone and plugging it back in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Because the high-pitched crinkling is not really something I can play with too much. Hopefully it's coming in to everyone here.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too. I just kind of ignored it.
I'm making sure I wasn't going crazy.
Yep.
But no, question though, seriously, she's right. Is it any better now?
You got most of that out without any crackles. There seems to be less of it.
I didn't hear it that
Good. It might not be the mic, it might be that I have the air conditioning on.
No, it's...
It's electrical.
I just heard it then.
Good. I don't know.
It's okay.
What?
It's what we got. Continue. Sorry.
She's just hanging onto the tree. And she's like, well, you could help me with this. That would be great.
Lean over and just take hatchet out tree.
She's gonna lift up her little gnome hands to get the hatchet back.
Give it back. So, what brings you out to here?
Well, actually, I have a question for you.
Go on.
I know that you used to travel with your friend, and he got all snatched up and everything. So, my brother and I were wondering if you wanted to come on a little adventure with us.
Might be good to clear my head.
It would be good to clear your head, and we are lots of fun to hang out with, I promise.
Vashnir, you don't have any need of me here anymore, do you?
No, you're good. I'll stay here and chop some more. Probably drink some more too.
Don't ask Jodak. There's a fun
Well, there's permission of leave from the lord of the area.
Nah, you don't need to ask. Let's go on.
And where might we be heading?
Well, you see, my brother has more information on that, but I do know that we're looking to do some research about Blightsteel. Maybe my dad. He knows more than I do. He's the brains of the operation.
Yes, Valen, the brains of the operation.
I don't know much. I don't know really anything about Blightsteel, I don't think, but
Well, join the club.
could stand to look for my dad as well if we're heading south.
Father adventures. Well, looks at non-existing watch. They should be back in the tavern by now. Do you want to come and talk to us about it?
I think I've chopped enough wood.
Or-
You're probably right.
I've chopped a lot of wood. Looks at like 5-foot pile of chopped wood.
I feel like the term is several 5-foot piles.
Bigger than she is. That's all she knows.
How long has it been? Just stopping a second.
How long has it been, Eric?
Since the actual, taking of the place?
Yeah.
Since you've been cutting word.
Since the taking of the place.
It's been a few weeks. Primarily,
you've
a
been
lot of the
out-
things that have been happening have been, building up of fortifications, repairing things from the siege, things like that.
Well, Mr. Jackson, you have been out here for weeks, and you could probably use a shower.
It's been weeks.
Yeah.
What did I eat?
Nothing. Stomach starts to gargle.
You know what? Brain's been kind of doing its own thing out here. Let's get going before things go again.
I'll buy you some food.
Why did you pat my shoulder?
I'm acting.
Okay.
Prestidigitate self-clean.
Yourself clean. What? To the tavern!
Alright. You guys
You
head
literally have
to
and
the
can do that.
tavern.
What?
What'd you say, Matt?
She said, "Press the digitate. You can do that." And I'm like, yeah, as elders, like you literally have that cantrip.
Hush you.
She's learned a new thing about her own powers now. She'll never have to wipe her ass again.
Oh, damn.
Right. So, assuming you guys are heading towards the tavern that they got set up?
Yeah.
Okay. You two arrive in the tavern and you, since you're kind of looking for Valen, you find him and a bugbear person.
You know, I kind of missed the skip. He's wearing very like loose-fitting and travel pants and boots that are probably very worn with one of those shirts that are, they lace up at the time and they're supposed to hold shut, but they're kind of just left it open with a jacket around it. A longer coat stretches down a ways. I just realized I had nothing on clothing and I felt like I should add it. Sorry.
It's fine.
Sanine's going to go up to her brother and grab him by the arm and pull him away from the giant man.
Very
Alright,
probably
goodbye.
over the top, trying to get him to regale me of what just happened, what went down here.
And she's going to put her hands over her mouth, in that way when people try to talk about other people when they're in the same room. Where did you find him?
I told you I was gonna go out and try to find a random adventurer who's walking by.
He looks like he's been in the woods for years.
That's fine with me.
Just gonna look down and be like, "You must be Sanine, I believe," he said.
Alright, that means that you've got her taken care of. I'm gonna go see if I can find anyone else to go along with this escapade of ours. Good luck, sister. Goodbye.
Are they? Wait. Are we? We're in this. Wait. We're in the same bar, right? As Uzat?
Yeah.
Wait, brother! You! Points at the sad man eating slop. Do you want to go on an adventure with us?
Now, I know all these people, right?
You do.
Except for me.
You've bled alongside them. Except for that one guy.
Is there someone
Selena,
sitting next to me?
Did she jump up on the stool with him?
Well,
Yes.
how do I know if it
My question is there someone sitting next to me?
There's probably some random jobber nearby, yeah. I would say it was, Jodak or someone like that, but they're not here right now.
I'm just gonna kind of act like she was talking to them.
He ignores them. Quite
She's going
expertly.
to jump. She's going to jump from the stool onto the bar where he is sitting and get down in his face. You! Do you want to go on an adventure with us?
no way of avoiding it now.
No.
Adventure, I can do that.
You got nothing better to do. You sit and eat and slop.
Don't you judge my slop.
I'm judging.
Well, I guess that worked out.
Indeed, little friend.
I mean, I was gonna go talk
How
to
many
him,
more
be
do
a
we
little
need,
bit
brother?
more-
Do we
No,
have
no,
everybody?
That's probably enough right there. That's fine.
I saved you the trip.
Evidently.
You're welcome.
4 is quite the important number in many stories. 4 is a good number to start with.
This makes 5.
You know, I never said I was good at counting. I said I was good at stories.
Fair.
Brother, you should have checked his math abilities before you let him come along.
I don't really think that that's why he's coming along. I think that he's got his weird little... I don't know. Something about him just kind of spoke to me.
Was it the fact that I spoke?
Mayhaps.
So what's your names, Long Arm?
York Thatch, apparently at your service until further notice. What about you, you very, stony-skinned fellow? That's a new one.
Jackson Stonewall. Rather fitting.
Very updated indeed. You are very much made of stone, and you look like you could be a wall.
Matt, can I get a spelling for your character's name?
Yeah, Yorrick.
And the last name?
Thatch, like latch, but with a TH.
Okay, I got everything.
T-H-A-T-C-H.
Okay, I heard everything right. Just making sure.
We got a dwarf, 2 gnomes, a goblin, and myself. Well, he was quite correct when he said we'd have an interesting group of people.
So what's your special talent, Long Arms? What do you do?
Well, I like to find a place and find stories, see where they come from, then spread them. To those who are willing to listen, at least.
She's gonna pull her brother aside again. He can't fight.
That's a good point. He literally has, he has leather armor on stuff, like the leather studded armor stuff on, but he has no actual weapon, no casting focus, no shield.
Brother, he can't. What? He tells stories? What's he gonna do? Tell fairy tale? Make someone die? Of boredom?
I mean, I wouldn't discount that as a weapon quite yet. That said, he showed up with some mercenary folks. I'm sure he's got something in his back pocket. As a matter of fact, we're with enough people right here. He may be able to. He may be willing to show you something right now if you ask him.
Put me on the spot, I see.
I like to assume that we're
Are you
across the
asking for a
tavern and you're just listening to us from across the tavern.
I probably would have walked over and joined if everybody else in the group was gathering up.
No, but I assume whenever I pull Valen away from everybody, I'm pulling him across the tavern.
I just assumed you were being rude right in front of me.
No.
I kind of like the idea that he pulled him away like 2 feet.
Okay, we'll do that.
Are you asking for a story, little friend?
If that's what you got.
What kind of story are you interested in?
Something that could kill someone.
That's a
Well, I
very
aim
specific
not-
story, sister.
I aim not to kill people with my story, especially soon-to-be adventuring parties.
But can you?
But my words may or may not have some effects on some people. Killing, well, I never have much need to kill people. I usually make them indisposed, then gleefully leave.
Do you make up stories or do you tell ones from experience?
Why both? Or a mix? Isn't that how you find the best ones?
Make up a story about old slop over there. Points at Uslot.
About our fine goblin friend over there that shall be joining us.
Rude.
Well, let's see. Some armor. Has some weaponry on him. Seems like he's seen his fair bit of battle. Am I off yet? No matter. And he's gonna move his hands as he starts to talk, I guess. And so, Old Slop usually lived outside of his village, small little place in the middle of Raktesh. Very far out of the way, never visited much. Most people consider it a hick area. And as he's talking, and you watch, is just dancing in front of him, because this is mostly for the group right now, is you see a small image of Uza walking around, doing random things at this town. You see like a village out in the distance. One day, well, he kept around having his time, swearing he'd get his adventure. Then one day, fortune called. Whether he was ready or not, it did not matter, for fortune fairly rarely waits for those who are prepared. Storming his village was a mighty monstrosity and beast that he had to fight off and run for. Beast of teeth and claws and scales. Sorry, I just saw chat. I broke.
Come on.
I'm sorry, Jim. It's accurate. It's so accurate. You should know by now. My composure is not my strong suit.
I worked hard at that.
But one day, nonetheless, fortune called, and a beast of scales and teeth and claw came barreling through town. Being outside, he did not notice immediately before it had made through quite a ruckus, and he noticed off in the distance the smoke spreading. Rushing in as quick as he could to see those who he could aid, made it into town just to see as it started to dispatch the last of the guards for the town, leaving just Old Slop, this little goblin outside of the village that everybody made fun of for his passion and desire. But it was all they had left. Seeing this mighty beast wounded already from the midst of the combat with the other guards and other fighters of the area, he grabbed his rapier from his side. You have a rapier, right?
Dagger.
Well, I
grabbed
have a
his
rapier, but my dagger's my primary.
It was a hard fight for the better part of an hour. Close calls coming in between the great beast, grabbing and throwing him through a building, him jumping off back, trying to plunge at it from the skies. But whatever he did, the blade never seemed to get through its skin before he finally did the last choice. Being a tiny little goblin, he decided to embrace his size. And he rushed at it as it lunged at him, and he dove into the mighty beast. He could not reach with much of his rapier inside, for it is a thrusting weapon, unfortunately. But he pulled out his trusty dagger, given to him by some long-lost relative long ago, and started to claw and tear until eventually he found himself out. Very hard-fought battle, another hour or so later, crawled out of the belly of a beast. Dead, slain, but his village with it as well. And in his loss, he decided he could no longer handle the village and what tragedies had occurred, so he decided to start living the dream he always wished to do. And over many moons and victories, he found his way to a recently taken dwarven stronghold, where he seems to sit enjoying his slop. Old Slop, always enjoying his slop.
Felt personally attacked through that story.
Throughout the whole thing, you watched just this illusion kept editing and going with, and just basically animating the story as he told it.
Well, that is fun, but I don't know what use that would have in Adel?
Well, it could be quite distracting.
Oh, the same things that cause for a story and an image. It would be quite the confusion and befuddlement for those who wish to harm us.
It could be a distraction. So, Long Arms, you're the sacrifice.
Well, I seem to have returned to a role I've played before, but it's okay. Repeats are needed sometimes. Get a new, fresh view on the position.
That sounds incredibly unfortunate.
You're all very quiet. I assume I did not stun you speechless with something like that. It was a very off the cuff and not too intuitive story, I must admit.
So,
I mean, I'm not super impressed by it. I'm just enjoying my slop.
so, sister, do you need additional whatevers, or are we fine now?
I guess we're fine.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Alright, am I in yet? Okay, I can hear again. Apparently I crashed, that's why I couldn't hear anybody. So if anybody
What?
said something during that... My call crashed on my end, so I just wasn't hearing anybody if anybody had said something to me during that.
I see he lost audio. Valen made a comment that your sacrifice thing sounded unfortunate. Then he asked his sister if she needed additional, and I think she said no, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Gotta lean down real quick. Besides, it was always pretty decent at Oxen.
He's gonna laugh. Very loud.
Alright.
Well, this is very quiet, so there we go.
Say again?
Same time. Same time, I was gonna say, well, this is a very quiet and solo group, it seems. If nothing else, I might be able to liven it up a tiny bit.
Well, they've been through quite a lot, to be entirely honest.
Oh, good stories start with it.
So Valen,
And any siege probably is not great.
So, Valen,
your sister said you're the one with the plans.
I don't know if that's...
She's gonna smile at her brother.
Right, well... delving around the record-keeping areas of this place before, you know, all of Vashnia's people came and took a lot of the materials, I found out that they had a whole lot of blight steel, which is a little weird over here. It's an import you have to get from Galadrius. And some of the boxes that I found were very similar to that which Sanina and I had whenever we were beginning to head this way. So I think that if we find where that's coming from, we can find some of the people responsible for facilitating these weird mind-controlled people, and also, maybe, the situation that happened with our father.
Well, I have two questions to tie off that. One, how did you get derailed into a siege going to look for something, and what is this about your father's?
We ran into some problems on the way.
Father met a foul end, and while we were investigating it, we ended up being here right before the siege was about to happen, and given that we needed what was inside of here in order to figure out what happened to him, it was better to help than not.
Just in the right place at the wrong time. But it worked out.
There's a storm making loud raindrop noises.
I cannot hear it, if that helps.
I'm just gonna turn up the music a bit.
So Valen, do you have an exact point we plan on heading, or just a route area?
Exact point, not quite. I believe that we need to go back to that area that we initially went to, Senena. But if we go from there, and it's the same shipping area, we should be able to find something. But it's in Kingelgrad, and that's gonna be a journey southward.
Oh, Kinglegrad. I've always wanted to go back. Oh, the tiny little folk. You're so very pleasant, usually.
You were there before?
Oh, I've been around many a place. Travel far and wide
Well,
to get stories. Everybody has them.
Fair enough.
well, York, I got a story you can pick up. If you don't mind, with us stopping by my old castle along the way.
Rain is currently dealing with the store at his house. So he'll be
Yeah.
away from it a little bit.
Well, I'm always quite excited to get a new one, add it to the repertoire, see what inspirations we can draw.
Take a look for clues around. Gather any supplies that might possibly still be there if we had to leave in quite a hurry. And maybe we have some more observant eyes than mine. Take a look around.
Leaving in quite a hurry sounds like a story in and of itself there.
The parasites took over some of my family while we had them over. Had most of the host and guest around as well. Crashed pretty much the entire place. Burned most of it. Stone structure though, so it should be integrally safe.
Quite a bit of one needed to burn stone properly. Only done that a time or two before. But sounds like a proper stirring for trouble, mystery, and all abroad.
Might be able to find something, but if the parasited people have taken over the fort proper, it may be better to just avoid it. We'll see, we'll see though, I guess.
Well, before we had left, pretty much. Just like back there when that, one of those things was killed and things seemed to just drop. Same thing happened. A lot of the guards and everyone around had just dropped at one point. Memory's a bit fuzzy, it was all quick, but it seemed that most everyone infected had just fallen. No more control over them.
Then perhaps we'll be able to get something. We'll see.
You mentioned setting fire to it. I heard something about fire being very intriguing reaction with these parasites. What was that, and how bad might that be?
Really bad.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so of the experiments we've conducted so far, fire makes them kind of explode, and then you get more of them. If you chop them, or smash them, or stab them, you get more of them. If you hit them with lightning, they start going really, really fast. If you hit them with cold magic, they kind of slow down, but they don't die. Maybe if you froze one solid and then smashed it, but they probably just thaw out and then make more. Poison works. Acid works. I don't know if... Did anyone try any mental magic on them?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, hopefully that works on them as well. I don't have much, but
I'm unsure of necrosis, and I do believe our goblin here, some of his holy magic worked. He was able to rip a worm out, at least, of Sadine.
Well, good to know we have someone who can do so in the party. Might I propose a bit of a concern for your house, then? If there were as many as you implied, and then fire kicked in, how many do you think there might be now? Not saying to dissuade you, of course. I'm always up for an adventure to story. Just
if it looks if it looks overrun, we can easily just turn back around and find a different route.
fair, because it sounds like a twist I put in a tale to cause a problem for some unsuspecting hero, and I do not wish to stumble in that myself. At least not intentionally. Yeah.
wait until level 5 for that kind of nonsense.
Yeah, level 5, I might have a whopping 30 health.
Alright then.
Well, I say, you'll go for it, little one.
No, it's every time I try to speak, you say something too, so
We're just like
this
on
one's
the-
yours, this one's yours.
Yeah, we're just like on the same time frame. It feels like, but no, I did the last one. You speak up.
Nope, you have fun. I'll afterward. It was, nope.
You got information. I was just gonna suggest an item environment to enjoy before we set off on such a serious adventure.
I was basically just gonna summarize things too, so yeah, that works. So to expand upon that, I guess we'll take off in the morning, if that's okay with everybody.
Sounds good to me.
It's good for me too.
And then we're gonna probably have a while to travel, but horses should make it faster.
Make sure to get supplies for them.
Yep. Speaking of those, Yorick, you're physically larger than everyone else here. Could you take some of the burden of carrying things?
Well, I'm quite a bit taller, I do think, but I don't know. Well, most of you then, yes, actually. I believe our dwarven friend here holds the title there for what you're tasking of. But I'll help carry. I can help keep my place in the party. Until others who have more doubts upon me are more reassured.
More sturdy than strong. Don't expect me to hit something too hard.
You look like you're literally made of stone, so sturdy sounds right.
One of the horses is gonna have to double up because we've only got the 4.
I don't have a horse, do I?
No.
That's probably for the best. I walked here.
You and me on the same horse. For days.
Why do I feel like I'm not going to enjoy that ride?
You're on the backside.
Of course, of course.
Well, you're small enough. You're always welcome to another horse, I bet. Fit in with most people in this group.
Shh. I mean, that
It's
shush
fine, I
says
taught
more
her.
than I ever could.
She learned to prestidigitate cleanliness.
Finally. I didn't know she had that spell.
There's a lot about me you don't know.
Just gonna brush off my coat, like wiping the dust off and just casting it as I go. It's just like the throwing the dust off as he's brushing and shaking it off.
Alright, I'm going to go make use of the facilities that are available here, and, you know, try to enjoy a night before we get to traveling and setting up camp and all that fun stuff. Yay.
Yay.
I'm gonna try to earn some spare coin tonight before we sit on the roads. I'm running a little low, as it were.
None of you mind eating squirrel, do you?
Not if it's prepared well.
Over a
If
fire.
it's
It's probably still gonna have a face, isn't it?
We can get rid of that.
Ah. Right. And
for
he'll,
me, as long as it's not the tail.
Balin's gonna shuffle off and try to mentally prepare for shit.
He's a bit squeamish.
Oh.
But
Actually,
you're bringing him on an adventure. Sorry.
York,
Yeah.
what do your people eat?
Oh, I've eaten quite a bit of almost anything I can get my hands on. You can't always be the pickiest.
Ah, perfect. I don't think any of us know how to cook, really.
Well, I have been known to mix up a fine roadside meal every now or then.
Stories, dinner, reaching the top shelf. Doesn't seem too bad to have him with us. And we lost Matt again.
Come back.
Okay, back.
Baby, come back.
How's Raid?
Was-
Asking how I'm doing?
Yeah, because Eric said something about dealing with Storm.
Oh, I'm alright. No, I just spent like a whole lot of money on some lumber to fix things around the house. And the storm came rolling up out of nowhere, and I kind of didn't want to lose all that money, so...
Ah, yeah.
It just kind of appeared.
Yeah, I mean, I seen it earlier, but I didn't think anything of it, and I didn't realize it was going to be this.
Indiana weather is kind of sporadic.
Okay. So, anything else, or am I fine to start fast forwarding time?
Do I earn any money?
Would you like to make a performance check?
Sure. I'm just trying to earn a little bit of something because I'm running a little low.
Let's see. 13 plus 5 is 18. Wait, no, I think it's actually a little higher.
Would he have to roll at disadvantage if I stayed in the tavern and booed him the whole time?
20!
Probably. Are you going to stay in the tavern and boo him the whole time?
No, I won't do that.
Oh.
I'm not mean.
Okay.
So
Well,
being
helps
right.
it- Oh, shit. Okay, do I need to roll disadvantage?
But what if she boos him to begin with and then performs with him?
How do you perform with him?
I kind of tell tales and let illusions wander the whole tavern.
I play my lute. What is a song but a story with music behind
Alright,
it?
so given the strange nature of the thing you've just said to me, I'm going to go ahead and call it a harm action and a help action, so flat roll, which is a total of 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You,
gotta love expertise.
You're in a relatively wealthy area at the moment, because a lot of these people are just kind of sitting here after sieging shit. So they
course.
are pretty inclined to actually give stuff away. So,
Hell yeah. And I mean, hours upon hours of magic and illusion wander with the story.
yeah, but it's just a matter of attention span on these guys most of the time.
Yeah, they're drunk. I can flip from story to story.
Yeah.
Rapid fire.
So,
Hey.
at the end of it, through various silvers and things tossed your way, you make a total of 20 gold.
Holy shit, I'm at 100 gold.
That's quite a lot of gold.
It is. I'm not quite as poor as I thought originally. I forgot that I already asked that question before. Good nights indeed. I will. She helped, but she also harmed. I will give 5 of it to Sidney for her assistance.
Sweet.
Just, I don't know what you were doing at the beginning there, but you did help a bit in the end there, so you've earned at least part of it.
Gotta give everybody a hard time every now and again.
Builds character.
Yeah.
Well, time for the adventure. Or at least the travel to the adventure.
Fine. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess I'll start doing that explanation. So, narration time. You guys get your stuff together. Say your goodbyes to whomever it is you need to say goodbye to. And you head out the gate, heading southward toward first Siegebreaker Hall, or Siegebreaker Keep, and then the Kingelgrad. Let me see if anything terrible happens and the journey's going there. By rolling this die right here. Do 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 do.
Can we get some acid vials for our bugbear?
Absolutely.
Yes.
How many do I put down?
Go ahead and have like 6, because any more and it's kind of treacherous.
It's okay. I have
27.
Acid vials, type 6.
27, what?
Acid vials.
Ah, just bandolier.
I got a whole backpack full of it. Got a waterproof liner on the inside and all that.
His armor is glass and acid. Go on, hit me.
Punch
I'm
me.
a danger to myself and everyone who hits me.
Did I hear you say you wanted a body slam hug? Because I'll give you a body slam hug.
Hey, I got the arms. I can give great hugs.
Just equip myself and just strands of vials of acid all over my body. Fucking bring it! Give me a hug!
Somebody needs a
Well,
Sasquatch hug.
that's not good.
What?
So, probably on night like 3 or 4-ish, you guys are camped somewhat near-ish to the river area. And during one of your watches, let's say Sanina's, because that sounds fun.
Cool.
You begin to hear the sound of something large, kind of like stumbling through the tree areas.
Is she near her brother at all?
Well, he's over there.
Brother.
Man.
Brother.
Man.
Brother.
What?
There's something here.
What?
I don't know.
Okay. I guess I'll wake up then. What is it?
Listen.
He stops to listen. You both hear the... Yeah. You both hear the cracks and breakings of something relatively large making its way nearby. And as it gets closer, you begin to... I don't think anybody speaks giant. Hear muttering back and forth, it seems, as though it's multiple groups. Of just raw here, raw blah blah blah.
He's here for the cheese!
Eric,
What?
is it Giant and Dwarven that speak the same?
No.
It's Dwarven and Orcish that have the same writing.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Well, that's definitely something relatively large.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'll...
What do you think it is?
Something big.
Well, yeah.
Probably multiple things that are big, unless it's talking to itself like a crazy thing.
You do that all the time.
What?
You do that all the time.
Well, maybe, but
No.
I'm not big though.
Okay. That makes so much of a difference.
I know. So what is it that you're wanting to do? Cause it's getting kind of closer.
What can we do?
I don't know.
Just hide? Hope it goes away?
I mean, I guess we could hide, but I don't know if we can hide everyone, and if we wake everyone, then they'll probably make enough noise to where they'll come closer. Also, there's the horses. I don't know about you, but I don't want to walk the rest of the way.
Now, none of it, like, no one apart
Now.
from them noticed them, right?
They're the only two awake at the moment.
Okay.
I can hide myself.
I can hide myself, but I thought we were part of a team. I mean, I guess we could hide ourselves, wait for them to get closer, and then leap out and bravely attack them for a very surprising amount of surprise. Ambush is what they call it.
So I just have a question.
For who?
Could I Well, for you, you're the DM.
For Eric.
For Eric. In theory, am I allowed to use command to them and just tell them to not come near our camp?
Command is one word, and it lasts for 1 round.
And it only works if it understands what you say. And you don't speak giant.
No, I don't speak giant.
Tell them to get.
G-I-T.
I don't know, we could have fuck off is one word, couldn't we?
I got nothing.
So do you want to wake the group, or hide and let them get closer and have them scramble, but we'll have that extra round, or...
Fine, let's wake the group.
Alright.
She's gonna go over to Long Arms and she's going to kick him awake.
What the fuck? What? Why?
Just...
Why you keep kicking me? What?
There's a giant.
What I know about giants?
I mean, you know, things can be really big, but you also know you're being told this by a gnome.
Okay, I have to ask. Giant, like...
Just
Actual giant?
actual
Or,
giant. Shush.
like, just big like me?
Listen.
Yeah, accurate. They seem to
Don't
kind
be
of be
giant.
fighting amongst themselves at the moment.
We gotta wake the others so we can get out of here. Or hide.
Well, can we get into a close group? Looking around, do I think I can fit everybody into a 15-foot cube?
Maybe, if you squeeze tight and pretend you like each other.
Well, Sanine and Valen can hide themselves, so we'd only have to hide a couple people.
But all the horses...
That's the problem. That's what I was thinking
Would
about.
they touch the horses? Are they that mean?
Typically, giants are known for eating horses.
Well, we know what Eric's
I can speak to the horses and tell them to meet us at a specific place.
You will never find your horses again.
Maybe we can get Punch Face back.
You're heading to the right area.
Mm.
He's been on his own for a while, though. He might be a bit wild.
Can I look in the direction this shit's coming from and see if I can spot them?
Okay, you can look in the direction. There's really dense foliage, which is probably why they haven't noticed you lot at the moment. But do you want to try to, like, sneak over there and see what the hell's going on?
Like, I don't want to leave camp edge. Just, like, go to camp edge and, like, lean around and see if I can actually use the height that these fine individuals don't have to spot it.
Okay. So peering over a bush, like a somewhat taller person.
God damn it.
Go ahead and make a perception check, just to see what you can make out.
Alright. That's solid-ish. 14.
14. They're not hiding, and they're very large. You see what appears to be a group of 3 ogres, kind of clumping around.
Ooh. Get back over. Alright. So we have a bright side. It isn't giants,
Okay.
but it is ogres.
Oh no.
And there are 3 of them.
Oh great.
Ogres are known to be very hardy, I assume.
Quite.
Yes.
Also, what?
What?
You started to say something?
I said, well, shit.
Yes, this is accurate.
Do you think we can quietly get away, or are you guys looking to hide while they pass? Were they roaming, or are they just bickering in a spot?
It looks like they're kind of roaming-ish, but they keep getting distracted by bickering amongst themselves. Unless to their own devices, they'll probably find you guys. Their trajectory.
We get everything, everybody up and ready. I might be able to send them running off the wrong direction when we take off.
We could do that. I like how we're not asking anyone else. We're just like, yeah.
We're the only ones awake right now. I was the only ones awake. You guys said you were waking up everybody else. So you
I woke you up.
So you're suggesting that we get everybody up, have them all mounted, and then just beat a hasty retreat and hope that they don't catch us?
Well,
That's
we
the
can send them
goal.
off in the other direction. Do you have a better idea of how to hide from 3 ogres with a large group of horses?
I really don't.
Me neither.
It is unfortunate, but we could probably sleep in just a bit to try and make up for this.
Okay,
True.
so what's your plan for distracting them? I might be able to be of some assistance.
Just throws us, just like wiggles the fingers again and lets some of the illusions just dance through his fingers.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Always interested in food and such, I assume. A very hearty deer suddenly dashes through to the other side.
Alright, well let's wake everybody else up and then... I think Sanina's actually on that right now.
Is she kicking everyone else?
Yes, she is.
At least I'm not the only one who got kicked.
Kicky, kicky. Wake up!
She kicks you both
Very
simultaneously.
Very quietly screaming.
I don't think
Wake
this does
up!
work.
Wake up!
Probably- She might hurt her foot on someone.
That's okay.
That one's more of a
Is it like
push.
when you stub your... I was gonna say, it's like stubbing your pinky toe.
Wait, who are you guys trying to wake up right now?
Everybody.
Everybody.
I'm kicking everyone awake.
Why'd you kick me?
Wake up!
Ah, why?
Shh, hey guys, we might want to keep it down.
What?
Ogres.
Yeah. Ogres.
How many?
3.
3.
Inconvenient.
Very.
Why are you waking us up and making all this noise then?
You're the one who's making the noise, and we're waking you up so we can move, because they're gonna find us.
Yorick,
You should have just let him off somewhere.
you're watching things, you're listening to things. You hear a decided crack nearby.
Alright, well, get up and move. I intend to try to lead them off, but we'll see how that goes. This is a if things fail situation. You never paid attention to a story, every plan tends to go wrong when you need it to go right. Did I get dropped again?
No.
Oh, we're just quiet.
Yeah. Just a mid conversation with somebody and heard no response, so I was wondering.
So what's the plan? Get up and go?
Go, and as we get up, just before we take off, I'm going to attempt to send them running in a different direction to give us a head start at least.
Alright. Everybody grab your gear. Head towards the horses.
Horses say no.
Horses say nay.
Nay.
Quiet preparation.
Okay, so...
Sanine's going to go up. Hey. Sanine's going to go up to every single horse and she's going to like put her hands on their little noses and she's going to be like, don't be afraid. We're going to be fine. You're good. You're doing great. We're going to get out of this and you're going to be very quiet. Okay?
Animal
Okay.
handling check, times 4.
I have speak to animal.
Are you casting it?
Yes. To speak to all the horses.
I'm naming mine Bismarck.
Bismarck. Goodest boy. Do I still do animal handling?
Yeah, if you're doing speak with animals, then it's more of a case of you're just hearing back. Oh, you can talk to us. Why can you talk to us?
Yeah.
Do you have any food? I want some
Yeah.
food, like right now.
Do I have any apples?
Probably in your pack.
I will
I'm gonna
give
name my
apples.
horse. I'm gonna name mine number 7. Like that's its name, number 7. That way when people ask, I can just be like, it's just a number. and then they'll be concerned because he's not 1, he's 7.
She's going to take one apple out of her pack and cut it in 4, and then like feed each horse an apple, piece of apple.
Feed the one a fourth of an apple, and it goes, oh. Got any more apple? I want that. Hey, wait. Don't walk away with the other three. I want those.
You get no more apple.
To this point, Max is reminded that animals can be stupid as shit.
Well, everybody
Yeah, I
else,
know.
you see her over there with the horses, and now they're making lots of horse noises. Like,
Yeah.
significantly more
Yeah.
horse noises than they should be.
God,
And Yorick, you, who are actually somewhat looking out, just hear a...
Oh shit. They're starting this way?
and then they head your way.
Oh shit. Alright, no, emergency plan goes into backup. Cast Phantasmal Force on one.
Initiative!
Under the illusion that you just hit him. She's making noise and they're coming at us. I thought I could get one off.
Well, sure, I'll give you that. That's your surprise round. Everybody else is staring at Selena going, why you make horses make so much noise?
I'd give them the heads up of, oh shit, they're coming, and then throw it out.
Sanino no better.
Alright, then I'll roll their initiative. Awesome.
I
baby.
wasn't expecting initiative this quick.
We're an hour and 16 in. It makes sense.
No, I didn't want to fight. I like the
God.
die roll 13 a lot tonight.
That's a good number. Despite its reputation.
Add
Yeah,
bonuses to stuff.
assuming everybody's rolled things, I'm just gonna go down. 25, 20. 2015.
Oh, never mind. I got dirty 20.
God damn it, Selena, you gotta tell me these things whenever I... Alright,
I'm sorry.
20 to 15.
I actually got a 17.
Alrighty. So then that is Yorick. 15, 10.
12.
11.
And that tells me all I need to know. Of course he is.
He's last, isn't he?
Alright, so... Sanina, you are dealing with horses. This is the best thing to do. Yorick.
Throwing out the Phantasmal Force. I'm hoping I can get them distracted fighting each other with it.
Okay, let's call them A, B, and C. Which one would you like to hit?
Well, which one's leading?
A.
A?
Yeah.
Obviously.
So I'm gonna hit A, and it's just gonna be the impression that he just got hit from behind, and he's gonna try to turn around and
So you're giving
Like
him the
one of these.
impression that one of his ogre friends is punching him, or that something hit him from behind. What specifically is your phantasm? As I roll this intelligence save that you may pass. Possibly. Maybe. Probably not.
I was gonna try and make it look like one of his ogre friends had hit him in the back of the head and try to start a fight. I get the feeling they aren't very intelligent.
Alright, well that's a 10 to pass.
That fails.
Okay, so you just see the leader
you-
kind
what
of...
And I'm hoping to start some kind of argument, because next round he's gonna step forward and stop him again.
Well, roll your d6, because you can hurt him with the Phantasmal Force.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot. I completely spaced the damage roll. 3 psychic damage. Oh, damage.
I'm assuming that you're just going to have it keep hitting him.
It's gonna be. I'm trying to start a fight between each of them,
All right.
so it doesn't get us.
Alright, who's that?
Just mumbling to himself. I feel like a little discord between friends would make a pleasant twist.
Gotta get your deer. Jackson, gotta get your deer. Ogre. There are people over... Ow! What the heck, man? Valen. Uh-oh. Sanina!
Tries to calm down the horses. This one, I want to calm them down.
Well, now they're just hungry and they want their
Sorry.
sweet apple thing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're also speaking with them, so animal handling's out the window. So how do you do this?
I'm so... If you guys be quiet, I will give you as much food as we can afford, with still feeding everyone else in the party.
Persuasion check.
Persuasion. Horse are stupid. Persuasion easy. Nat 20.
Let me roll for horse brain. horse real stupid, but it isn't natural one. They believe you wholeheartedly.
It's okay.
Yes. Be quiet, and I will give you as much food as we can afford. We're still feeding the rest of the party.
You see a couple of them just do the horse version of lying down. It's like, okay, small and quiet.
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, well that's your
That is
turn.
all.
Over to York.
Yeah.
Is it looking like they're like slowing down in here? Are they steadily coming, or did it look like it actually caused some issues?
They're still on the way. One of them looks at the other with more than a little bit of "Rrr" in his eyes, though.
Okay. I just want to turn to the other rest of the group and just. I don't know how well that'll slow them down, but the noise has started. They might be coming this way. I suggest we don't confront 3 ogres at once, though.
Well, preferably not.
You've only got so much
How
time
far
for
off are
time.
they?
What you doing? Okay. Dense foliage, you really can't, like, appraise much until they're closer. What's the range on Phantasmal Force? It's like 30 feet, right?
I thought it farther than that. I just assumed since you let me do it, they were within range.
Yeah, they're within range, whatever that range is.
Let's make sure. I thought it was like 60 feet.
I don't remember.
I thought they were a lot closer now. Suddenly, I didn't think I'd be able to see that far. Because Dark Vision is only 60 feet. Yeah, 60 feet on Phantasmal Force.
Okay. Well, you would have had to assume get this closer, so they probably would have been within like 40, 50, 40-ish whenever you cast it. So they're about like 50, 55-ish feet away.
Alright. We have a quick moment to decide. I suggest you hurry, and I'm going to take the dodge action and lean up against a tree in case they come over here, as I don't want to throw out more magic right now.
Alright.
I feel like getting it might not be great.
Okay.
And hopefully my illusion plays out well.
Over to Uza.
So just so that I understand, like, as a player, like, we're not trying to attack these things. We're trying to avoid the situation of fighting them, correct?
I think we will die if we attack them.
Okay. Well, I have all my gear packed up, right?
Yeah,
For the most part.
you were getting that nice and packed up. So Nina's done something with the horses. Now a couple of them are just lying there.
Alright, well, I guess since I'm gonna try and block any attack, I'm gonna not move closer to him, but move towards... Matt, you're gonna have to tell me your character's name probably 1,000 times. Yorick. I'm gonna move towards Yorick, and because I can do this, I'm going to hide behind a tree and just prepare my shield for an attack if they get too close.
Okay.
By the way, I forgot to say a 5 psychic damage there.
Okie dokie. That's another flop.
Hey, he's looking at him this time. That motherfucker punched him. I don't know.
Okay. So go ahead and make your stealth check. You don't have to roll too high. And I don't think that your armor is something that imposes disadvantage, right?
Oh, who, me?
I don't think that you're like heavily armored. I think you're lighter armored.
He's studded leather.
Right, yeah, okay.
Uh,
Remember, paladins can go a lot of different ways.
Do I have to make a stealth check for the hide? Because goblins are able to just, as a bonus, hide or disengage.
Yeah, but yes, you have to make the check just in case it's low. Basically, the check is what determines whether or not you are hidden or not, even if you can take the action to hide.
19.
Yeah, you are hidden from the ogre's 8 passive. Quite well. As a matter of fact, most of your party can't see you. As you just shimmy into
Incognito.
a bush. Okie dokie, over to Jackson.
Yep. Goblin disappeared. He's over there. Thought we were heading to the horses. Yep. Bismarck. Come on, Bismarck. Going over the horse.
The horse doesn't seem to want to move right now.
Come on, Bismarck. You gotta be ready to go. We got ogres.
They're all just
Unless we're
staring at
fighting.
Sanina.
Small one. Why are they looking at you? I'm half awake.
They are my friends.
Get your friends
I
ready to
promise.
get up and go then.
I promised them food. Okay, everyone, get up. Very quietly now.
They kind of do the equivalent of looking at each other like, is this a trick?
It's no trick. I promise.
We'll see what they do on their turn. Anything for your actual turn there, Jackson?
Mount horse. Or hold action to mount horse and be ready on that.
Okay. Over to the ogres. Hey, stop hitting me. I'm gonna hit you back. Roll dice to see if bonk. Yes. You see one of them turn toward one of their friends and just beat him with a club. For owie damage. And then you see the one that just got beat with a club for owie damage. Take their club. And beat the one that beat them. For significantly more owie damage.
Is the third one just kind of sitting there going, man, you guys have a problem?
And I'll get to the third one in a moment.
Oh, shit.
Because the second one just credited his idiot friend. And that's 2d8.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So 16 plus 8 is 24, right? Yeah. Plus 4 is the owie! Jesus Christ. Okay. Third one. They're doing things, but I need to do other things. Time for some tenderizing. And they reach into a little pouch that they have that seems to be just filled with rocks. And there's a big tall one there who's sitting against the tree.
Oh, shit. I thought when I was leaning up this tree, they could just, like, immediately see me.
Well, you took the dodge action, you didn't hide.
Yeah, I realize this now. I thought I could lean against the tree and I wasn't in view.
Okie dokie. Disadvantage because you took the dodge action.
Shit. I did. Oh, I thought I could just lean up. Oh, man. I thought I could have a total cover thing.
I don't think you have anything for 22 equivalency.
No. No, I don't.
Alright. Dice damage then.
I didn't want to take the hide in case I needed help. Damn it.
Alright. You take 9 bludgeoning
Why
damage
is
as...
all of my damage result of me going, I don't want to hide because I want to be able to help people, or I want to be able to help out the group?
Don't know. 9 bludgeoning damage as a rock flies from this ogre and smashes you in the face. You're getting tenderized.
It's like one of those where you're biting your lip to not scream. Because
then-
that hurt like a motherfucker.
And then at the very least, that ogre will then move 40 feet forward.
You said the ogres were 55 feet away, right?
Yeah.
Just
Can
making
the rest
sure.
of us see it now?
Yeah, you could see after shit kicked off.
Rock.
I also think you guys just saw a rock just fucking smash me.
Well, I moved up to like right next to you, so hopefully that doesn't
Just
happen.
turned, hey, long arms, where'd you go?
Okie dokie, that's the ogres over to Valen. Wow, that was interesting.
Oh, interest. Friends, damn it.
Fuck it. He's gonna do scary bard whispers at the one who's moved forward and tossing rocks. That's a wisdom save.
Well, yes, they're wonderful.
They're not great at those. Especially not when they roll a 5. So... Brain's reaction, make it a 40 feet back. Sure, why not? 11 psychic damage on numero 3. And he suddenly looks quite frightened and retreats behind the other two who are squabbling. Back to where he was originally, as though his turn never happened.
I beg to differ.
Well, yeah, except for the marks on you. Over to Sanina.
How big is a minor illusion?
Not very.
5 foot cube. 5 foot cube.
5 foot cube. How far can I do that?
You should have it on the spell.
I don't have it written down.
Google is my free dear. Good, and I'm bringing it. I don't think it's very far though.
How about Mage Hand? How far is Mage Hand?
Like 30 feet, I think?
30 feet. 30 feet. It can't leave 30 feet or it disappears.
Is she hidden enough that if she throws a rock, it would distract them any?
You are. Not hidden. But you are 2 levels of rogue, and you are able to hide.
First, she's going to hide.
Alright. Throwing a rock now will
then-
make it to where you are no longer in stealth. So are you sure you do not wish to throw a rock and then hide?
I wish to throw the rock and then hide.
Alright. Order of operations.
As big of a rock as I can throw, I'm going to throw it in an opposite direction of us. Preferably away from the direction we want to go.
Let me see here. We got a bunch of ogres clod humping around. 2 of them are beating each other with a stick. But yeah, sure, they'll be distracted by a rock noise off in the distance. Is this what you would like to use your turn for?
Well, they might think it's Harry Man running away.
Sasquatch.
I don't know if ogres are smart.
They are not.
I don't have anything else I can do. She's going to throw a rock and hope that they get distracted.
The horse is off
They
the
want to
ground.
eat Bigfoot that.
What?
The horse is off the ground because they're sitting there listening only to you.
I thought they already got off the ground. Are they, Eric? Are the horses already off the ground or not?
Would you like to issue a command to the horses?
I'm going to tell them to quietly get up.
Okay.
And slowly but surely listen to Stonewall. But be very quiet.
You can see in their horse eyes that they're now torn, and don't know if they should listen to you when you say listen to Stonewall, or if they should only listen to him.
Listen to me and Stonewall.
But no one else understood.
No one else.
The horses understand. And then you huck a rock off in the distance and hide in a bush.
Yeah.
Roll, if you get a natural one, tell me.
Okay.
Kind of get on the horse slouchily. Am I dreaming?
I got a 7.
Well, a natural 7 or a total of 7? I don't know what your bonuses are.
I don't know what my bonus would be for this.
Oh, so you
I have
haven't
no
added
idea.
anything. So yeah, you're fine.
Yep. Cool.
You were holding your action. You do mount a horse.
Excellent.
You don't. He does. You're hiding in a bush.
Excellent. Yes.
All right, over to Yorick. You got whacked by a rock, and then the ogre that threw the rock came really close, and then he ran away again.
not expecting this start already. Are the horses actually getting up like originally planned and not being on the ground now?
They seem to be standing, yet they look apprehensive.
Well,
They will understand eventually.
Bold of you.
Stonewall seems to be getting on a horse. They seem to be standing up. Those two are distracted. The other one is running away. Let's get on a horse. We can get ready to run as soon as we get everybody on a horse, like we want to, while they are distracted.
All right.
So I guess like prepare action to move horse.
Well, if you go over there and
Well,
mount a horse, it's just movement.
Yeah. I just don't want to take off until everybody else is ready to go.
Yeah.
Well,
So hold
yeah, they all seem
action.
pretty lucky, but
horse
I'm not
dance.
gonna.
What?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I was just looking at it, I was like, nope, everybody seems pretty distracted. You guys are right up, those two are fighting. I don't want to fuck with that.
Okay.
And the guy takes 5 seconds damage again.
Oh.
I don't like that. Oh,
I said ow.
oh, ow.
No, it seems that you picked the wrong dog for the fight because after that last whack, it doesn't really seem like he wanted to be very.
Wait. This is important. Does this happen at the start of my turn or the end of my turn?
What?
Phantasmal Force.
I don't remember looking at the spell.
That's what I'm doing. It feels kind of important if one of them is about to go down.
Well, not go down, but it seems that their will to fight the one behind them may have left them. It may have something to do with the teeth that they just lost.
It just says each round on your turn.
Okay. So it's whenever.
Yeah.
Okay, well, unless that changes something.
No, I'm gonna leave it. I have a lot of stuff to do.
Okay. Over to Uzat.
I see my fellow adventure mates run over to their horses, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna try and sneak over there without, like, being too noticeable.
Okay. Sneak. You don't quite make it to the horse location yet. Anything else?
No, that's it. I'm just trying to get to the horses.
Okay. Would you like to stealth dash?
Sure.
Okay. You're significantly closer to the horses now.
Yay.
Okay. Over to Jackson.
Bismarck, be ready to go once we get everyone here. Just hawk a lot of, like, morning flim up. Okay. Yep. So if the one that was closest moved back, can I no longer see them?
They're causing enough of a ruckus over there, you can tell where they are.
Hmm. And how close is everyone else that I can see?
Everybody else is relatively close to the horses.
Where at? Come on, Valen. Let's go.
It is now Valen's turn. He goes over to the horse that he and Sinina were having to ride, and he gets on it. That's... no. And then he will cast a spell, and 3 mirror Valens will appear near Valen. Safety.
Because he doesn't want to get whacked.
Okie dokie.
He did the thing I almost did.
It's like, I'm just gonna, yeah, okay. Alright, so, over to Sanina.
Yeah. She's also going to hop on her horse that she has named Pickles.
Okay.
And she's going to give him like a little pat on the face. And she's going to be like, come on, buddy. You're ready to go.
Pickles is ready.
Excellent. Good pickles.
Anything else for your turn?
No.
Yorick.
Well,
Wait, I skipped the ogres. That's kind of
Yep.
important. They take their turn now. Okay. The one who's been beat the hell out of by both an imaginary ogre and a real ogre has had the fight kicked out of him. He cares only for just doing what he needs to do and making the abuse stop at this point in time. So, let's see here. That means go back toward the area where other people are, except that
Not
the
get
other
out of here.
ogre has kicked the shit out of me. And toss rocks to tenderize until they fall over. So, what are we tossing rocks at? Bunch of horses over there. Yeah, horses is good eating.
You didn't ask me for any held actions or anything. Can I mind spike one if they get in range? Or mind sliver
Okay.
if they're gonna throw a rock at horses.
Okay, what's the range on that?
Should be 60.
60?
Yeah,
those guys
60.
cantrip are.
Cantrip.
Move back forward, get ready, toss rock. Sure, I'll say it breaks the 60, whatever. Mentally abuse this ogre just a little bit more.
It's not vicious mockery, it's mind sliver. They just sliver of psychic pain in their brain.
Is it a save? Is it a...
Yeah, it's a save. I'm trying to.
I think it's intelligence, I think.
I'm
It's
looking
like
up
a
if
really
it's
mean headache.
I'm looking up if it's intelligence or wisdom. And the page is just sitting here with a circle.
refusing to live?
spinning.
I felt like it was intelligence. It was one of the few cantrips I saw that actually targeted intelligence.
If it's an intelligence
Yep,
save,
intelligence.
that would make it useful.
Intelligence.
Alright, intelligence save on an ogre. This is gonna be great. 4.
Critical.
Yeah, it's fair. It take 2 psychic damage.
Ow. Are there any additional effects?
It loses a d4 from its next saving throw
Okay.
before the end of my next turn.
Okay, well you see it get closer and then it gets within range and you blarp blarp blarp. And then just more blood rushes from this thing's beat up face. Okay. Everything's hurting me brain today. I'm gonna throw a rock at the short man.
Which one?
You.
This isn't there. Okay. It's crazy.
over.
There's a couple.
Everyone's
That is
short to
everyone
ogre.
but Matt. That is everyone but Matt.
Everyone is short to ogre. However, I don't think that a 13's gonna do jack all shit.
New.
As this rock comes crashing into you and it just powders, as apparently it was a relatively low strength rock.
It was a shell rock.
It was a talc boulder.
You know, I may be stony, but that doesn't mean I like sand.
Well, now it's everywhere.
That's the worst.
Okay. 2 more ogres, though. Do. Alright. We tossing rocks at things? Let's toss rocks at things. That gnome over there has got a bunch of gnomes. If I throw a rock, I'll probably hit him. Because there's a lot of him.
Good math.
They miss a rock throw. And the other
It's funny. It's funny that you could actually miss the mirror images even.
Yes. The other ogre. Ha! Stupid, don't aim for gnomes. Aim for the things they sit on. Like that horse right there.
No!
16 will hit a horse.
I will cutting words that.
Very well.
I just realized I don't know what I want to do for cutting words. I would like to cutting words that still.
scream loudly.
I was gonna say it could be a number of things. Just oh shit! And slap the horse on his ass if it can't, just to make it dance forward out of the way.
Well, let's see if you decrease it enough to where horse won't get hit.
Oh, that's the attempt. I'm just telling you the attempt. That's a 6 on the die.
10.
So minus.
Horses are relatively fast-ish creatures. Sure. So, whatever it is you're wanting to do, causes the horse to move just enough to where the rock passed it.
Off that use of.
What?
It's an excellent.
Oh, I heard back say something. Was that what it was?
Okay, well that's their turn. And we were noticing that we skipped people, so we're to Yorick now.
Well, we've been established to have been very much noticed.
Yes.
Well, I would like to start with the one guy taking his d6 damage.
What
As he's
was
getting
it?
pummeled by his friends, so he's submitted. 1 point of damage.
Oh, wait.
Man, I realize I really don't have a lot I can do about that, do I? No, I don't.
Me neither. I feel you.
I'm the only one who's been hit. They have no healing potions.
That's what you get for being tall.
Ouch.
And you just drew a lot of attention to yourself.
I just draw a lot of attention to myself.
What?
You said you just drew a lot of attention to yourself.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're cutting words.
Ah! I guess vicious mockery's about all I got.
Oh no!
Nobody...
Not mean words.
Bard, mean words is all I've got.
He's using foul language. Alright.
I guess just to the one on the ground, the one who's been beaten to shit and back, who can't seem to catch a break, just back to him, just come on, buddy can throw it. What was it? Was he the one who threw the rock that broke?
I think so.
I guess just to him, it's just like, oh come on, your buddy there hit somebody else. Why can't you? And then just I don't know, just mockery. I'm not good at shit talking people.
Take your D4.
Chris' favorite wisdom.
He wants to insert a physical image of the middle finger inside the ogre's head.
Get his wisdom save. -2 for 8.
Well, he takes 4 psychic damage,
No. My
and he has disadvantage
self-confidence.
on his next attack.
-2 minus an
Which is
extra
really
3
what-
4. That's safe, right? It's silver.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Poor guy. He's well and
It's
truly
okay,
bloodied.
Set up on his brain. I'll wait for everybody else to get moving.
Nothing else? Okay, okie dokie then. Over to who's that?
You said that one ogre was bloodied?
It's if you go over there and stab it, it might die.
Ooh, I kinda wanna stab it.
Do it then. Prove your dominance.
How far away is he from me?
You can make it there if you want to go. That's what you got.
Can I make it there still sneaking?
Yeah, that's part of it.
Alright, I'll do that. I'm gonna go over there sneaky like.
And then advantage stab this man.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Because he's very bloodied, I don't wanna... Well, I can decide to smite after I do my... if I hit or not, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's bloodied, but it also is the big guy. Its
Uh,
definition of
does-
not a lot of health in yours may be slightly different.
Does 17 hit?
Yeah,
It's only a dagger. Yeah, I'll smite.
you had advantage, by the way.
Oh. Well, I didn't get a critical, but I got a 17.
Had to try.
Like, technically it's a 24, but...
You
Uh,
hit him.
Let's see. So, Smite. It's been a while since I played this. What does Smite do again? I know I need to. When you hit a creature with melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target. In addition to the weapon's damage, the extra damage is 2d8. Alright. So, I hit with my d4. It's auto-rolled for me, I guess. Which, that's gonna be 5, 11 damage.
Owie.
And then 2d8s. Oh, that's a critical hit. Total of 14 damage.
Owie. You
Probably
have
that's what I'm
killed
gonna do.
the ogre. As you walk up and stab it in the base of its spine, it just kind of seizes and then slumps over.
As a bonus, like, how close are his buddies to me?
Not that far.
As a bonus, can I kind of like hide still? Like,
Well, the nearest thing you can hide in is probably this guy's fat folds. Would you like to try?
I mean, can I hide like behind him? Does it have to be in his fat folds?
Kind of used up most of your movement to get here.
Well, isn't that just a bonus action to hide behind him?
But yeah, but like, you're gonna have to utilize his girth to hide. Otherwise, you're just gonna be standing there and they're gonna go, ooh, and then just beat you with sticks until you fall over.
Okay. I'll use his girth to assist me in hiding.
Okay. Roll a dice. For the stealth check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Alrighty. Jackson?
While we were running, Goblin just killed one. How far were the other two?
They're only like 10 feet on the other side of that guy, so... Like... They move forward.
They're in
again.
chromatic orb distance.
See what?
They're in chromatic orb distance.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do a second level chromatic orb of...
Oh no.
It doesn't light other things on fire, so let's do fire. Just whichever one is close, on whichever one is closer.
Let's call that B.
Okay. And roll to hit. That is a 16.
Yes.
Come to me, D6. Or no. No, chromatic orb's D8.
Yes.
I was thinking of guiding you. So 7, 3, 6, so 16, and then 4, so 20. 20 fire damage.
Owie. Just this bolt of fiery energy just goes streaking across the battlefield and lights this guy up. There's a noticeable singe mark where the bolt impacted.
That's how you throw something.
Oh. That really hurt. You want to talk about
Guys,
throwing
I think
things?
I don't think they're gonna throw rocks at me. Be ready to back me up, please.
Okay.
That's all I got, since apparently we're not running.
Say what?
That's all I got. I don't have no bonus actions.
Okay. Well, they're gonna move 40 feet forward, both of them. So now they're well and truly within edges of the group.
Do they walk past me?
Yeah, if you'd like to reveal your location. You may make the attack of opportunity.
Well, no, because both of them are walking by, and I don't want to get hit by both of them because they're both gonna go for me. Screw it, but I don't want the... I can always be revived or something, I don't know.
Just smite him as he tries to walk by. Ruin his goddamn... Kill another one. You can do it. Come on, do it. Are you making an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I'm making an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Let's see, does Sentinel do anything for this?
It makes it to where they can't continue moving.
Oh, hey, there we go. And because they both walk past me, they both get attack of opportunity, right?
No, you only get to make one
I know.
attack of opportunity.
Alright, does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes.
Alright. I will like to smite this fool.
He seems pretty healthy, so that's probably a good call.
Oh, my D4 is on my side. Hopefully my D8s are on. So he's going to take 12 damage from
Owie.
my... Yep. And then from my smite...
You can kill it.
14 damage.
You
It's
do
on my
it
side. Hopefully he looks fairly bloodied.
Very.
Oh, wait! Goblin abilities go!
Fury of the Small.
Fury of the Small.
Alright. So, as this thing is going past the fallen corpse of his quote-unquote friend that he didn't seem to care a lot about and beat this fucking face in, you jump out, make yourself known, leap up, stab your dagger into his chest, your holy energy goes exploding around it, and then you just kind of rip your way down, land, and the ogre falls, dead.
Now I only have to worry about getting smacked by one.
Who was about to smack you, like, right the fuck now. Because it's literally their turn. Vengeance. Natural 20.
Damn. Alright guys, come revive me.
D8, D8. 16 to 18 plus 4. Yep. 22 bludgeoning damage as you get whacked.
Ooh, I get whacked hard.
Yes. And then that's all he's gonna do on his turn, because now he's gotta kill you. Over to Valen. Wow, that looks bad. Fuck it. If I make him run, maybe he'll get another attack on him. No, he won't. That's not how attacks of opportunities work. And everyone knows this. Because they have to have some implicit understanding of how reactions and abilities work. So he won't do that. Instead... fuck it. Hey, you big, dumb, and ugly! You killed your friend and you're next. Wisdom save.
Hey, vicious mockery. Don't shake your head.
12 minus his yes. 4 d4. Understood.
I can only imagine if a vicious mockery like failed and like he said that, it just reminds him that this goblin in front of him just killed his friend. So it just makes him more mad.
Another whack.
Additional whack.
That was Valen. He's got disadvantage on his next attack. Over to Sunita.
Does the ogre look hurt at all?
Moderately, but not enough to... It's like injured, but you also know that your goblin friend is a cannon.
I'm in danger.
What? Okay, hold on.
He is within rogue distance if you want to do anything for your, like, normal damage types. I don't know what all you have at your disposal.
Do I have to do long distance or can I do short distance?
Where they are now, what's the distance on your thing? Because I don't remember. And sling might
30
suck.
feet on the slingshot.
30 feet on the slingshot.
30 feet?
220.
He's a big guy. Sure.
I will slingshot that man and you sneak attack if I can.
Well, yeah, Uzat's right there.
Nice.
Kill this thing with a rock.
I kill you with rock.
Probably not.
Should be fun.
She needs more d6.
Just
Cast
23
slingshot
hit.
at higher level.
Yeah, 23 hits.
23, yeah. That... So now it's a d4 plus a d6, right?
2d6.
2d6? 2d6? She got
Yeah.
3 rogue?
Yeah.
Ah,
15.
15. What was your subclass that
Strong
you
rock.
grabbed?
Did you have your modifier?
I did.
What was the subclass that you grabbed
15.
next?
That's what
Swashbuckler.
I see. You're prepared for stabby times. So you send a rock at this guy and you kind of nick him on the ear.
Does 15 damage.
By nick him on the ear, I mean you take most of the ear away.
Wow. Strong rock.
Strong rock. Anything else in your turn?
Goes back into hiding if she can.
Become one with
Goes
the
back
bushes
into
again.
bush.
Very well, make your stealth check. Don't natural one.
I think it's actually where you have to roll to fail.
I didn't have one.
Cool. Okay, over to Yorick.
Yoroi doesn't like this. He's not a combative fellow. How healthy does this ogre look?
It looks like it's maybe like a hit point away from being bloodied.
We need to kill adults.
What?
I'm just looking down and it's like, well, I don't have a lot. He already has vicious mockery on him.
Just double down. No, seriously, you
I'm
suck.
debating it. I'm actually debating it just to do it again. Yes, yeah. Just shouting out to him, you smell worse than the bog beast of Kennethon. Vicious mockery.
Giant ogre just like
Wisdom
sells
save.
armpit.
Yeah, let's do this wisdom save.
18 minus 2 for 16.
Jesus Christ!
I don't know what that is.
You never added that D4, did you?
Mind Sliver only works for the next save. If you
And that
did
one's
on
dead.
the first time.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that one actually did. Yeah, that one died.
Ha, he doesn't know
Because
what
he did add
that
that
is.
D4 to one
Fool.
vicious mockeries. Yeah, apparently not. I forgot how illiterate and educated an ogre is. My mistake.
Anything for your bonus action?
Who's that looks fucked up, right?
I don't think so.
Well, technically, Uzod's not bloodied yet.
Yeah, but that's a big fucking wall.
But he did
But
get
if he's
smacked
okay.
pretty hard.
I'd say if he thinks he's okay, I can just heal myself instead of him.
Listen, I never said he was okay, I just said he wasn't bloodied.
I don't know, I got told he was okay.
By the person controlling the
nice.
ogre.
That'll be nice. I'm gonna healing word ooze out just to give a little bit of extra help with that. Oh shit, that must have hurt.
Heal.
5 HP back.
It works.
It's not a lot, but I don't got a lot, buddy. It's okay, I really debated spinning my action to cast Mesh just to go, I don't think running at them was the best idea. But anyways, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Over to Uza.
I feel a little better. Still not great. I still have this giant monster in front of me. So, I'm gonna do what paladins do. Let's see if I can hit him with my dagger.
I don't think
Stab.
it's fair to call them monsters. They're just living
Why?
their lives.
Eric, I rolled a 19 on the die. Why?
That's a matter
You
of perspective.
stab.
I stabbed, but I wanted to stab harder.
Well, 19 is directly next to 1, so really you got very lucky.
Oh. Wait, what?
Yes, look at your
Oh,
die.
I'm looking at 17 on. Like, I still rolled a 19, but like I picked it up, and I'm looking at 17. I'm like, one's not near it. What? Well, that's a 2, so that's for 10 damage.
There we
And I will like to smite, sir.
Alright.
Hopefully, I smite good. Oh, that's not so good. 10 smite damage.
Owie.
Hopefully, we'll get a rest.
Alright. Anything else? They still stand.
I'm gonna get whacked on this next roll. I know it. Is it a bonus? D4. Is it a bonus action to use a health potion?
Yeah.
I would like to pop one of those right now.
Glug, glug.
Glug, glug. And that will be it for my turn.
Okie dokie. Over to Jackson.
Let's try lightning on the chromatic orb this time. Second level.
Very well.
And that'd be 14.
Yes.
Yeah. Seven, 6, 4. So 24 lightning.
Okie dokie. You send a orb of lightning energy at it this time. Who's at it flies over your head, impacts this thing center mass, and it seizes a bit before falling and dying. All enemies defeated.
You know,
So all of
anyone
them
will
have
do that by
fallen.
smell side through.
Not supposed to be there.
Yeah, ogre dead.
They are all fallen. Initiative is over.
Well, even if we wanted to sleep here, this campsite's probably going to be ruined by the stench of these things.
It is not pleasant.
I think I can agree with that one. But
Who's
Out of curiosity, is there anything on these? I mean, I'm standing like right in the middle of them.
Well, they got some. They got some clubs that you can't wield because they're way too big, and they got some rocks.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I thought. I thought like there wasn't anything on them.
Maybe a loincloth?
Do you really want that?
Is that the
No.
ogre?
Just letting you know. Maybe a loincloth.
Man, if this was Joey would have so totally taken the ogre's teeth.
That's disturbing.
Joey was that way though. He just took everything.
Who's up? Do they have anything?
No, just giant, basically logs, rocks, a loincloth. Just one loincloth between the three of them. Just one.
Oh god.
just over here, like, you have fun with that. No, thank you.
They take
Were
turns.
these was the motto of these ogres cocks out, rocks out?
In all fairness, I'm pretty sure only
Swinging
two
their
of
wood
them threw
about.
rocks.
Swinging their wood all about.
That's how they marked which one was the leader. If he has a loincloth, they must follow. I'm gonna head back over to the group now, after crawling over probably these bodies to get there.
Okay.
Well, that's
Next campsite?
at least away from the stench, I think, personally. It is very overpowering. That insult was not entirely in jest.
Well, you already got a story, Tad.
Yes, we got ambushed. We attempted to ambush an ogres and failed.
I meant more about Uzot just running up and stabbing a few to death.
I seen my chance,
There is that.
and there could have been a possibility that they would have followed us. If I remember right, ogres like the taste of horses, so they would have probably followed the scent, and that's probably what attracted them here in the first place.
Well, now we have a continuation to the tale of Old Sloth.
Hear that, Uzot? You might have a book one day.
I want a raptor. Some
Well, we
Jurassic
might be able to
Park
work
stuff.
around it in there. There's always the entertainment value to consider.
I mean, above game, you guys are not out of the jungle yet, and you won't be for a good long while. Let's not joke about raptors.
Please don't.
Mr. DM, you did not hear my suggestion of a mount.
15 raptors.
A biography.
I didn't say a raptor. I meant a rapper. You know,
A level 14
I like the
bard
music.
appears.
Oh shit! No.
Ice-T just pulls out with a gun.
You guys continuing your trip toward Siegebreaker now?
Move a little away and camp for
I'm
the night
hoping
before
that-
they continue it in the morning. I think.
Yeah, I'm hoping for an actual rest this time.
Yeah, you managed to find a spot, get a rest, and then continue your trip. Okie dokie, let me see how things go for a little bit more.
Ouch. Why?
It hasn't landed on Pack of Wyverns yet. So
I
everything's
have a
fine.
crowbar on this guy too. How the fuck did I get a crowbar on this guy?
Do you want to ask questions or do you want
Wyverns
to
don't
take a crowbar?
I'm just taking my crowbar.
Wyverns don't even like to be near each other. They hate
Man, I forgot to I forgot my ambush skill. I could have added like 2d6 damage to that first spell. This round. Gonna have to remember that.
Well,
Guys, I have an
there's-
issue on my character sheet. So, like in the equipment area, I have 4 lesser healing potions, and then like in a different session to the side, I have bag and I have 10 lesser healing potions. I don't know which one's accurate. I know I have at least 10. So
You had 4 before, and he gave us 10 today.
sweet.
We
That
have,
means
like,
I have
13.
14. Because originally I had 1 as well.
Okay.
And you just drank that one.
These are useful, so I will put them all in one spot. It also clears up a section in the equipment area.
Eric, I have a question.
Yo,
How will this, if Snowball just sleeps against a rock, how well does he blend in? Just like a big,
Tell them.
like if
Tell
it's a
him,
big
silly.
gray stone.
Fucking smack him.
could be better, not bad.
Better if you were naked.
So there is one thing. There is one more
I mean, that,
It's not good.
I heard that from like here.
Beat the fuck out of him.
Okay. As you guys are adventuring along, going through things, in one of the clearings that you're going through, you see a basically a overgrown little metal statue man or suit of armor or something.
Can we door check?
I thought he was going to continue talking, so I hadn't said anything yet.
Lord check.
Or history?
I'm
History
interested
check.
to know if I've heard of a random.
I don't
overgrown
really think that that's applicable here. Maybe an Arcana.
I don't know.
I might know who this random statue person is in Northern Territory.
Well, I know, but I think that's a 1.
It doesn't seem to be
Stonewall Reaper.
like an effigy of someone. It's just
Good.
like a suit of armor.
Stonewall got a 21.
Okay. This appears to be like an abandoned automaton of some sort.
Whoa. Hmm. This thing's some kind of abandoned thing that moves on its own. I don't think we should touch it. Unless, I don't know, any of you know how to tinker with this kind of stuff?
So you just
Eric, as often I have to refer to you on this one.
I mean, not
If my
really.
bardic, random bardic knowledge would let me fuck around with this or not.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool if Uzat knew how. I mean, if you want me to roll something.
the
but I
answer
doubt he
across the
does.
board is not really, but if you want to try, I won't stop you.
I don't think. If you don't know,
What
I don't
type of
think-
roll would you be asking for?
We shall see.
I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted.
I want to.
Oh.
No. I'm just like, I don't know.
What else? is
Well,
around here?
unlike the rest of these people, I live for the story, and I'm very intrigued by what I see, especially if he says automaton.
Say what, Robert?
What else is around it?
It doesn't seem there doesn't seem to be anything around it. It looks like it just either ran out of power or something in the middle of the jungle, and then it's just kind of encroached around it.
So is it just kind of like
Is it holding anything, or like is it like the Tin Man that has like an axe, or
It seems to have weaponry, though it's not like drawn and equipped at the moment.
I would like to. I want to help Matt on this. I'm not.
It's like,
tempted
no,
enough
I don't want to do
myself,
it, but now that
wanna
somebody
help.
else is doing it.
Well, absolutely. I didn't pull the trigger, but I held your hand.
Did someone say something? And then
I said I was
someone else said
absolutely tempted to tinker with it.
okay. So then York's gonna go fiddle with the middleman.
Yep, I'm here for the story. This sounds like you could make a good one.
And Uzat's helping him. He's very curious about it.
All right.
Oh no.
How would you like
If
to
it
fiddle
doesn't
with
do
the
anything,
Those of us in Raktesh know what the fuck is up and how to have a party.
if it doesn't do anything, maybe we can take its stuff.
That's the thought, but let's see what we can do with it first. What would I roll to try to mess with Arcana with Automon stuff?
Well, probably a toolkit that nobody here has. But just try to like figure it out, do the things, make an arcana.
I can't. I mean, if it's a toolkit, I still get like a.
Wait,
Arcana is better though. This is my Arcana bonus. I think it's +4? +3 at this level. For a 19 total.
19. Okay. You're looking it over. You're not touching any of its stuff, but you're just kind of like, oh, that's the thing. This is a thing. That's a thing. Woohoo. You find what they normally use as like essentially a magic battery, and it just seems empty. Like there's no little whiffs or little foops
Like-
coming off of it.
Could I like charge it with the spell slot or something?
Would you like to expend spell slots to charge the battery?
I will. I'm invested already. Let's do this. Just hey, Uza, you see this thing? I think this thing with the battery. Let's let's see if I do that when I do this.
what about
and
the,
then I
What about the
think-
electric orb that was shot earlier?
Should I already tinked? What do I spend? What happens?
One spell slot?
I'll expend a second level.
Okay, you expend 2 spell slot levels into it. Okay. You see a slight glow begin to iterate around it, but it doesn't move much. You have a color for your magic?
Honestly, I feel like it changes a lot depending on what these do. But as a basic coloration, where was that?
It's probably
Like a very
something
light, like a light foliage green.
Okay. So there is just a light green glow coming from the thing. It doesn't seem to be quite enough to make it do stuff yet, but it's there. 2.
Like it already blew through what I put in it. It looks like, or it just needs more before it'll kick into its active stage.
The stuff you put in isn't gone, but it has not
It's
created
just
enough.
not enough. Well, if we put more magic into it, I think something might happen. But at the moment, what I just put into it isn't enough. Is there any indication as to how much more might be needed?
Unknown.
Unknown. I'm tempted to add more. Anybody else I want to add an assist in this?
Uzat's gonna perk up and mention that that orb of lightning that was mentioned earlier.
I don't think Uzdot has a reason to know about electricity powering things in whatever time period this is.
No,
No.
magic spell slots, and you were throwing magic.
Yeah, I seen you throwing magic earlier. Uzat doesn't fully understand, but he just watched Matt, whatever Matt's
Yorick.
character's name is. Yorick.
Yorick.
Yeah.
Just watch Yorick
Magic.
pump some lightning in it. So
Magic
he
was
turned into
fine. It
someone
made it
more-
sound like you were trying to run it like a normal battery.
No, he's trying to basically repeat what Yorick just did with something he's seen you guys do earlier when fighting the ogres.
I need to go in more spells. I just figured I'd see if anybody else wanted to partake in this.
Put one in.
You put more magical energy in there. That makes it 3. It charges a bit.
Any indicator on the movement?
Not moving.
One more.
4. Charges a bit. No movement.
Another second. Hello?
Anyone
Hi.
else?
I said, did my
Doesn't seem to
my
be doing
comment come
anything
through?
much.
What'd you say?
I put I'll add another second in.
Okay, so that makes it 6. Charges it a bit. No movement yet.
Bet the magic number's 10.
Does it have any eye glows or stuff?
It's significantly more glowy than it was whenever you guys came over here, but it isn't, like, active.
Hey, thingy, can you understand us?
No response.
Give it a little poke.
No response.
How about you, Valen? I don't want us to just tap out all of our stuff for the day. Would you like to toss any extras in, or are you sitting?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what'll happen if I give that thing magic stuff.
I don't even know what you're doing.
Put magic in this thing.
So you know what happens.
Might be a bad idea, might be a good idea.
I have the most magic.
Yeah, but you can stab things, whereas I can't. That's why I was requesting.
Why would you need me to stab anything?
I meant if we run into trouble.
I don't understand. No, I'm good.
Valen? Eh?
I don't know how it, I feel like this is your
Very
pet
interesting.
project at this point in time.
Oh, maybe, but I mean, delegation and resource management is part of any project.
Also, if it does start up, what are you planning on doing with it? Because, I don't think that can ride a horse.
Maybe not.
Maybe it knows something.
Maybe it
That's
knows
a bridge we
where
cross when we get.
where there's near a location near here that maybe is not active anymore, like ruins or something like that.
Oh yeah. It's a very fancy automaton in the middle of this jungle. I'm very intrigued to see what it might do.
I mean, maybe, but that's probably just a lost relic from probably a war with Attica in the time way long back.
You were the one who was speaking of a sense of adventure. Come on, let's take this little minor adventure on with the path we can go.
Fine, I'll do me part.
Yes.
And he'll put one spell slot into it, bringing it up to 7. Which is the magic number.
Yes. I was hoping.
And after he does so, you just hear a very slight little vroom. And then you see little eye lights appear in it.
Hello.
Oh. Looks like it's waking.
It begins to very slowly and deliberately tear itself free of the vines and stuff that have long since secured its location.
Hail, friend. Can you understand us?
It looks down at you. Nods.
Can you speak?
Shakes its head.
Can
you're
you write?
Oh shit! You.
Shakes his head.
Could
you lead us
communicate-
back to where you were staying before you were stuck here?
No.
It will look around the area and probably gather it has been there for a very long time, and it will shake its head.
Can you communicate in any way with us aside from head nods?
It will shrug.
It can't write, it can't speak. Anyone got any magic for this?
Well, perhaps if it spoke or wrote in any form of language, I could. Yeah, let me try something. And I will cast message at it, since that is a internal kind of thing, and see if he can respond to that. Can you perhaps respond to this?
Okay. You will hear back a yes.
Oh, I found a way, guys. Just again, because I think I met your messages a cantrip here. So what led you to being stranded in these far-out jungles?
Energy depleted.
Were you on a mission, perchance? A goal?
Defend and attack.
Ooh, defend and attack. Defend and attack what?
Those commanded.
So you position here to defend and attack those commanded.
We don't hear any of this, right? Because they're just basically
This was
staring
me.
at each
That
other.
was just me wondering out loud, by the way.
Who's gonna perk up and be like, ask him if he wants to go with us.
Damn. Well, you have some recharge. You're free of the vines, but you do not know where you are. Do you have any idea what you wish to do?
Input orders.
It does not look like you can fit on a horse, does it?
What?
He has to walk.
Does it look like you could fit on a horse?
Oh no. No.
No. Is this
Yeah,
big boy on a
how big is this thing?
He's probably scraping like 9-ish feet tall.
Oh shit, I was thinking like humanoid size. Oh shit.
Whatever was in the
Ask
vines
it
and
how-
stuff, it was a bit lower, but after it started freeing itself, it just.
Ask it how fast you can go.
Well, you're rather quick on your feet.
Travel speed 30.
Yeah, to that is he's about as quick as most of us walking.
Hmm.
I
mean,
kind
our
of don't
horses
want to
aren't
just
going-
leave him here.
Can he shrink?
I mean, our
This may be-
horses can't go full speed through this jungle anyways.
This is true.
Ooh. Ask him how long he stays charged for.
Ah, that's a good point. How long do you think the current one would keep you charged?
Without interruption. Infinity.
And if interruption or energy needed to be used more intensively.
If interrupted. Down.
All right. If it's no combat or any interruption, it seems like indefinitely, but it goes down as he uses more.
It will shake its head.
Like shake its head no.
Shake its head no.
Shake its head no. That's incorrect.
It will not.
Well, then by all means, correct me. I do not like my ignorance.
Do you do the message spell?
Yeah, I'm just,
Okay.
if it's talking to him, I have to do it through message. I know, so I'm just.
Gotcha.
It's a cantrip, so I just could use using the hand wave.
Fine, I
instead
just
of
wanted to make
message
sure I
every
didn't
time.
have to try to mime this.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely ask that via message.
Some spells can cause interruption. Once interrupted, no continuation.
No, it's more of certain spells interrupt him, and until then, it'll continue.
I got one to ask it.
Oh, continue.
Can anyone just order you around?
Yeah, we'll shake its head no.
So,
Very willing.
who can? Ask him who can. So, in his head.
Whose orders would you be willing to follow?
Those of manufacturer or reactivators.
So myself, the stony man here, and the small gnome.
Which will not.
I helped. I helped.
You didn't
This
put
is
any
a
in, though.
Well, yeah, I know it's in the message, but it'll still nod unless you want further, like.
All right. How would you like to assist us in an adventure for the time being, until we can find your original manufacturers at least?
It will hold up its big, scary metal hands. And then it will lightly punch them together.
Friends, I think we have a rather intimidating fellow to assist us now.
Who's cooler now, James?
Oh my god.
Hey, random ore vestiges
look-
in the middle of the jungle. Good find, guys.
Yeah, I know, right? Just right, looking him over, can I tell anything about, like... Oh, no, he already did that earlier. He said it was remote.
Well,
Nice.
York. Another thing
Yes.
to add to your stories.
I look forward to seeing what this giant metal man can do and what stories he shall spread.
Aside from hitting a rock, seems like you've already got some good fortune with us.
Indeed, it's definitely no regrets at this point. Even if I had to cut my losses now, I would have gained something. But if this is the opening, what will seeing this through do to us?
Rain just needs to update the picture that he sent in chat and just add a giant robot.
It's just the iron giant in the
I'm on
background.
it. Oh, Matt, you shouldn't have said anything. That's what I was gonna do. I got it. Give me 5 minutes.
Okay. Along the way while we travel, I want to update him a little bit on the problematic parasites, since that's the only major enemy I know of. Listen, if you see this and you smash it, it's going to make more. Unless you have any interruptions to the travel time.
Designation Enemy 1. Known combat parameters.
Is he asking for them, or is he like getting the okay? This is what's happening.
It's like, oh, I know those things. We're fine.
Oh, okay, all right. Like knows them already, or knows them now that we've
Yeah,
explained
knows
them?
those things
Suddenly
already.
that's sounds obvious. Oh, guys, he already knows about the parasites. Do you have any other information on these parasites?
Kill on sight.
Kill on sight.
I thought these things were brand new. Sounds like these are more of an ancient evil type thing.
Hey, you
Correct.
remember what the elf said? They went to the Forbidden Lands, and this started happening.
He might have been part of the group hoarding them in. Were you part of the forces herding these back towards the barren wastelands, the Forbidden Lands?
Further information needed.
Just For lack of better terms, because Matt has an if you put it on the map that the people in game would know about it. Just try to give a description of an area and what it's what the remains are like to see if that helps.
Maybe like what the Forbidden Lands was known in the past, if known.
It's not giving back any information such as that.
Okay. I feel like that might be a bit above his capabilities for the moment.
I don't think there'd be anything in my library that would help us. Maybe we'll find something somewhere along the way, though. Something to add to a list, though, for some research.
Questioning it as you guys travel, because travel time is now going to take longer. Because,
Oh man, I thought we were in the jungle. I didn't think it'd take that much more.
well, it's just, sometimes there are expanses where the horse are able to go, and now their go speed is the same as doot-de-doot-doot-doot.
I don't think
But
the
the
horse is
upside is
mine.
on endless running.
Yeah. But talking with it, trying to get that understood, basically you gather that it was at one point in time basically a drop troop during one of the engagements in the past. It's fought a lot of dwarves.
Fought a lot of dwarves.
Yeah.
Might not share that part. Well, actually, no, I better share that part in case we run into more dwarves. Just to request, what is the current engagement protocol for me to get the dwarf?
Awaiting orders.
How about neutral until hostilities have started?
Query, defender. Question.
Please don't
Defend
hurt me.
Defend the group if we are assaulted, but until then, avoid harm.
Orders accepted.
Hey, York,
Yeah.
ask its name.
Do you have a designation or a name?
7-17B.
His name is Willow.
He says 7-1. Did I get that right?
7-17B.
Yeah. I'm looking at that to see if that looks like anything I know.
I don't
I
think
think
so.
we can come up. Yeah, we might be able to come up with a better name than that. I meant, like, do the numbers look like a name to me? Is what I was looking at.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. We can work on that though in the future. Every little bit will help with that, I think.
We also named this robot Billy.
We can't call it 7 because there's already a horse called 7.
God damn.
Excuse me.
Damn
His
it,
name
Ray.
is Number 7.
My dice.
Time
Okay,
to
we can
snap the horse's
distinguish-
neck.
It's just red eyes, just cue red eyes. There can only be one.
Bwam.
I mean, we have 7 and 7. We could have 7 and 7B.
Yeah, but I feel like that's insulting to call him 7B. I mean, look at this magnificent creation.
7 and 7-11.
Okay. 1 hour left. We go into that area. Yeah, it's fine. So, travel continues. And in another few days, you make it to Siegebreaker Keep. Getting around the outside edges of it, you see that there was decidedly more destruction wreaked upon it than at the state that it was left whenever you guys had made your, or whenever one of you had made your hasty retreat. It looks like someone has since broken the gate proper, and anything that could be burned has been burned. So the stone structure itself is still fine, but a lot of the insulating and decorative or windows and things like that, they're all, it's a mess. There's scorch marks everywhere.
Someone came along and burned the place even more so. Does it look like there was signs of, like, people or horses that did this? Like, noticeable signs of who came through? I say that with
looking around.
I say that with my 8 perception.
Yeah. Well, some of you have higher perception. I'm sure someone does. No? Maybe?
I have 14. Sorry,
I was curious. I was looking at
I have
mine.
14.
I have 15.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Shut up, phone. Okay. So, between the higher perception people, they can see, like, dead soldiers around around areas. But they wouldn't have any idea when those occurred. But it looks like the bodies have just been left abandoned.
Do they look like they were wormed or just burned or stabbed or something?
There is no way to tell.
Okay.
So, quick question: does anything still seem to be moving in the structures?
It doesn't
We can
seem... Nothing seems to be moving around.
Poke a body.
It is not very squishy. Well, it's actually very squishy because it's been left and in the sun and rain area for a long time.
Do you think perhaps they didn't have anything here and it had already started, therefore they abandoned it?
Might have got what they wanted and left. People might have come around after and found there wasn't anything really of interest to take. Some people might have come by and burned things to be cautious. Plenty of people might not know that worms get made worse by fire. Definitely keep an eye out.
Still want to take a dig through?
Okay, Eric, I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
So, if I mean, I know that this is kind of off topic, but we were talking about the worms multiplying with fire damage. Well, not being good with fire damage. So, with the acid, if we happen to pour that on a blade and like we're swinging it around, like, would they take like slicing damage with an acid blade, or like would they just get cut into pieces and then take a little bit of damage?
It'd probably hurt the blade, unless it's like a magical thing, but that would probably mitigate it being able to form itself again. So you may have more positives from that than negatives, purely on a mechanical standpoint.
Okay.
How much am I put in?
Sorry, that just popped in my head.
You're fine.
Well, sitting around doesn't get anything written. We should probably continue on if we still wish to look.
Alright. Keep an eye
I
out
say
for
we
any
keep
signs.
close to our big old friend here.
What?
I say, so we might want to keep a little close to our big old friend here.
Hopefully it'll detect worms if it has some kind of way to do that.
Ops Trends looks at him. Do you have any worm detection methods?
It will
Just
just
a little pair of things.
hold up its hands.
Oh, message. Sorry.
Send it as a message. You get the response back after they fall.
No, he does not. Nothing more than the normal. Alright, crack him over the head. Oh shit, they're convulsing.
I was like, do you have anything to fight the worms? I am worm. Turns into giant evil worm.
What?
Max's humor kick. But I suppose we're checking the house.
Okay. So you're moving into the keep proper. Investigating
Maybe
the
quite
house
some
and things
time
like
to
that.
be able to rebuild this.
Say what?
Seems like.
Just muttering in character stuff. Maybe some time to come back and restore this place, if that's even possible.
But I mean, look at those stone pillars. They still stand. Seems to be the main structure.
Structure, yes. Making it a home again.
That's a bit more difficult.
Are there any secret passageways and stuff that Stonewall would know about?
I was going to get to that during the investigation proper of the area.
Go ahead then.
Okay. So, going in and actually investigating this place, it has been abandoned. You don't really know particularly why, because a lot of the stonework, like I said, is still in place. But there's something here, you're assuming, that's probably stopping other things from setting up shop, or just through the chaos of it all, you happen to have come upon it whenever it was empty. So if you would like to investigate the area proper, I'm going to need some checks for that. A lot of the downed soldier corpses that were there last time, Jackson, have, well, they're not there anymore. Like, there should be significantly more dead bodies, but there are not.
Someone or something's done something with the bodies here. Like, not wild animals, there'd be bones.
Well, you did talk about parasites. They might have just up and walked off.
I don't really know what I'm looking for. I want to. Is it, like, I guess I'll make an investigation roll, like, just to see, like, is there any, like, given signs of, like, anything that's been there recently, or any dangers that we need to be aware of?
Make an investigation check.
You know what? I'm done. Blue screen.
Well, let me tell you, I probably didn't see anything, because, investigate 6.
It might.
Ah.
Looking for any signs
not
of
great.
signals Jack might have left.
I'm looking at the stone pillars like, they're not as sturdy as they really look, are they?
Jackson gets to make his check with advantage.
Yeah, it raised it from a 13 to a 14.
Yay! But you also have some idea of things that you're looking for. Looking in the areas that you would...
And actually know this.
Go on.
I just said, and actually know the place.
Yeah. Looking in the areas that you would expect there to be messages, you don't really find much. Going into your old quarters, though, you do find a painting that wasn't there before.
This is odd. Who's it a painting of? Or what?
It is a painting of your father in his youth. He's probably about the age you are now.
How's the family resemblance aside from being made of stone?
You've got a lot of him in you.
Picture of him in his youth on my bed.
Not like on your bed, in your bedroom, so like on a wall.
Okay.
That'd be kind of weird.
Okay. Pick it up and look behind it.
Picking it up by the frame and looking behind it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just a wall of stone. But whenever you pick it up and actually move the frame closer to you, it doesn't feel like there's a solid object right there.
What hand?
Do you put your hand inside?
Yes.
It interacts with the stony part of your hand, and you can actually see like the thin layer of stone on the outside of you just kind of crumple away whenever you put your hand in. And then you can kind of feel inside, and there's a small space. Feeling around the space more, or taking your hand out to look at it and make sure it's okay, or leaving the Discord call because the thing broke, that's fine too.
Oh, I was curious to say he might have crashed.
I got dropped. I got
Okay.
dropped.
Where'd you get dropped from, or did you start to say something?
You said it. You said like I heard as I put the hand in, like the stony outer layer of the skin kind of crumbled
Yes.
away.
And inside you can tell that there's a small, just something. Would you like to feel around it, or take your hand out and make sure it's okay, or?
Take hand out and see if it's okay.
You take your hand out, it's fleshier than you're used to, and then your thing reasserts itself.
Poke
Let
it
me
a couple
go.
times. You see it going. Just poke it a few times, watching the effect take place and retract.
It does it each time.
Can I stick my head in?
You try to stick your head in, it seems the space is too small for that. So you just kind of get like the very top of your head in a little bit, and then it just kind of clunks.
Can I see through that part?
You put your face into the area. Yeah, sure. You look into this thing here, and there is this little hollow there, but at the moment there seems to be nothing inside.
Squints eyes at it. Damn it, Dad, you know I was terrible at this shit. Ooh. This might be an anti-magic thing. I'll cast light on just like a knife or something, or just any like small object that I have, and just see if I put it through the little space, if the light disappears.
Okay, yeah, you pick up something nearby, cast light on it, and floop it inside. It manages to fit in the space, and it's dark in the space.
Take that back out. Okay. Well, see what I can reach in here if there's anything. Just cram as much of the arm and hand in there as possible.
You reach in. Are you near where you took it off the wall, or are you just kind of going other places, or leaving it where it was? Or...
What, the picture itself, or?
Yeah.
Just pretty much standing where I was before tucking it off.
Okay. Put the picture back where it was, and feeling around, you can feel something inside. It seems to be small and metallic in origin.
Grab it.
Grab it. Pull it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Possible.
You grab it and you pull it out. Inside there's a pendant of some sort, the inside of which seems to have some brownish, greenish fluid of some kind. I say fluid, it's more of like an ooze in consistency. And carved into the pendant along the top of it in Dwarvish is just Beatrice, and then a year before you were born.
Now I need to find my mom and my dad. So.
Whoa, what are you holding there?
Oh, no, didn't see you there, sorry. Seemed to have found a pendant my dad left me. Or just had stowed in the wall, hoping I might find it. Or maybe just stowed in the wall. He could be a bit tricky at times.
Safe
It
place.
has some strange fluid in it. Ooh, see if the where's our robot man at?
That's a good question. I don't know where he'd be if he could come up wherever we're at or not.
See, dwarves like to build things pretty tall, so I imagine he'd make it if he tried.
Okay.
Does he?
Yeah.
One,
I can.
7B. Can you identify stuff?
He'll shake its head.
Send him.
Damn, had to try.
Any by chance this whatever's happening with this would look familiar or something I might have heard of?
What would stories be if not history, I guess? So make one of those with disadvantage. What?
I would say I think I have literally every
Does he-
single.
Does it have a cork or anything on it?
No, it seems that whatever is inside has been stored there, and then like the thing around it was built around it.
Okay, so if I break it open, I can't.
Can't unbreak it.
Disadvantage.
This
Yes,
is
17.
Yeah, that's weird esoteric stuff you might only know because of bard nonsense.
Yeah, it's a 17 total with disadvantage.
17 total. Keepsakes. Weird concoctions of some sort. Maybe a wood switch?
I'm afraid I don't. Sam, is it what?
Maybe a wood switch?
I'm afraid I don't really have a solid answer for you. At least not for myself.
Well, it was already asking you guys a lot. Are the halflings around anywhere that I can see, and the goblin?
Gnomes.
Yeah, sorry, gnomes. Because if they snuck at all or wandered off, they're gone from Stonewall.
I think the Valen's just staying near the big metal guy because hey.
Protector.
And Sorsha will stand next to her brother. Not Sorsha.
Sanine.
Okay.
Sanine.
Other S
Next to
name.
her
So
brother.
yeah.
Many
Well,
S name.
as much as I'd like to just scour the land and look around as much as I can, I don't want to burden you guys with this task at the moment, since you have an issue of your own. However, if all this happened, and this was set here after we left, I can breathe a sigh of relief at least that my father should be alive and somewhere.
I wonder for his own adventure, possibly.
Quite so.
Hey, Eric.
Did you hear my name?
Yeah, just as a random bit of thought, as we've been walking and looking, could I have kept an eye out for anything interesting?
Define interesting.
Honestly, just stuff that stands out. Anything really interesting as we've been going through stuff.
Honestly,
Step aside for a couple minutes and step back, maybe? I don't know.
there's a lot of scorched and devastation. Actually, make a investigation check, assuming that you kind of go off on your own for a bit.
Yeah.
So it's not really frowned upon if we loot this place.
There's really not a lot to
I
do
never
unless
said I was
somebody
being
beat you to the
obvious. I'll pop up with detect magic as I'm walking around to see if that helps any.
punch. Okay.
22.
Okay. As you're in one of these smaller areas of the castle, just like cramped corridor kind of type place,
Yeah.
you can see that one of the passageways has been violently pushed outward.
Right? Is it like broken hinges pushed outward?
It's like... It's not broken hinges so much because of the passageway. It looks like something got stuck, perhaps, and then just had to break its way up.
Peer down the passageway. Anything interesting?
You don't see anything.
Just point in a general direction. We probably have a general idea of where Stonewall is. He's probably not the most subtle. Just
Probably
message of, hey Stonewall, I have a message down here you might be interested in.
Where he is, would I know what this passage is?
It looks like one of the areas that would lead to... not the dungeon, but like almost a library type area.
Library. Research area. Oh, I was gonna head there anyway, so.
I'm down by it. I might step in real quick. I thought I'd give you the head here. Something looks like it hit the door. Oh, well, I probably should wait for him to have a full conversation.
Does the door look like it came from like inside or outside being hit?
It looks like something was inside and it wanted to go outside.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna share. Might still be in there, so maybe take a couple quieter steps.
Let's tread let's tread careful water here. Another place I'd like to check by at some point is the armory. Then again, we may be scaling just every inch of this we can.
Okay, so...
Well, quiet steps now.
Would you like to make a staff check?
Might as well.
Does anybody not want?
Yeah.
How I know
Nope.
you'll do
It's a
awesome at this, you
21.
giant fucking automaton.
I was actually gonna ask, can he even fit in this, or is he gonna have to wait at the door?
He'll try unless you tell him not to.
If it doesn't look like he'll fit, I'll just be like, just wait here for a minute and keep an eye out until we get back.
It will not.
We don't want to make cacophony.
Okay. So what were
It's
the
fine.
stuff else?
I'm only walking around on a stone floor in metal boots.
Yeah, I know.
7.
That's about right.
Shit. My soft, worn traveling boots are remarkably quiet. And
Okay.
that was little.
Well, I'm just gonna utilize the 7 if I need to. So, you... Who all is in this group heading toward the library?
Yes.
Would it be frowned upon if Uzat was running around trying to find anything of value?
Frowned upon, no. Frustrating because there's very little of that hanging around here. Yes.
I mean, you're asking that like, sounds like you're asking that above game, and you've already done it, so you didn't ask Stonewall there, just not part of here.
So is it just me, Stonewall, and Sanine at the moment?
It appears so. Valen would like to
Janine
stay
does
near his giant automaton.
That's a fair point.
Valen,
Not gonna lie, I was kind of fishing for Saltmeyer shit.
What?
Eric, do you want me to roll for an investigation to find stuff, or?
You may, but it's gonna be tough.
Okay.
I'll keep that on the back burner.
you ready to run down there and heal one of us if need be, please?
Okay, I suppose. Sanina, make sure I know that they need healing, because I guess if they just get clonked out immediately, there's no way for me to tell.
I will scream very loudly.
Right.
Oh, as we go, sitting around here talking doesn't do anything.
Alright. So you all, well, most of you, head into the library area. There is a similarly broken passageway doorway whenever you get into the area proper.
How does it say to the library?
The state of the library is done fucked up.
Done fucked up.
It looks like something went crashing through here with absolutely no regard for knowledge.
Are there any important things that Stonewall would know about that look like they're missing that aren't in a wrecked area?
Important things that might be missing from the library. Your father didn't really have any, like, important books that he talked about. And anything else would just be filigree or, like, something fancy. And that's probably been looted.
I really wonder what came through here. Maybe one of those big meat wall things.
I'm sorry, what?
The thing that killed my friend was a giant meat wall thing.
My condolences to your loss, but a meat wall thing sounds mildly concerning, I must admit. Or possibly an opportunity for a story. Later dates. Probably moment to find out if there's one here. And if we need to retreat quite quickly.
I'd like to think we'd hear it coming. Talking and just looking around through some books if there's anything of note to take.
Would you like to make an investigation check on account of some rebel and things like that?
Yeah.
I'll help. Or do I roll my own?
Whichever.
I'll roll my own.
I will help.
Who?
I will help tallest one because I am short. I can look on bottom shelves.
We can hit all 3 tiers of bookshelves. Got it.
$15.
Well, not as great. 17.
But that is with help from Sanina, who is probably being utilized for short spaces. Okay, so 15. Jackson, you're looking around for some books and things like that. You're finding a lot of the, like, things that your father would store and things that, like, the court, not the court wizard, but, like, the local magically inclined person would have and things like that. And I mean, nothing is really, like, that impressive that really grabs you as, I need this for stuff.
Any family stuff?
Family stuff here? You have one of those, like, somewhat pretentious Stonewall family through the generations type of logs.
Worth taking.
Okay. And that's just a detail of, like, at this point in time, ancestor named this blah blah fought these guys and everything was great. And there was much rejoicing. Okay. The other duo, though, you're looking around more in the rebel area, and you pick up a fallen piece of rubble that seems to have, like, a little adjacent empty space on the other side of it. Sanina, you shimmy through the area real quick, and you find, growing out of the stone very defiantly, a small green plant of some sort. It looks like, kind of like a Venus flytrap, except instead of having a whole bunch of little feeler things and things like that, it just basically has 4 big fang things on its little plant head body.
Okay. Can I take him?
It is growing out of the stone. To take it, you're gonna have to just rip it in half.
Can I pick up? Oh no, never mind. That's stupid.
I mean, you can touch it
can't
if
pick
you
up.
want.
I don't know. I don't want to touch it.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't.
Does it look like the thing that Saltmeyer used to make the tea?
No,
Okay.
this looks entirely.
What's down there? Anything interesting under there?
There's this little plant. I don't know what it is. I've never seen one of these before.
You can make an nature.
What are
check.
the chances? Oh, okay.
What?
You said you could make a nature check.
Nature check.
Just sitting there, like, arms screaming, like, you weren't built for this, why are you doing this?
11.
What did you have, modifier?
11.
Oh,
You don't know what that plant is, but it doesn't look like a normal plant.
It's not a normal plant. I'm not going to touch it though, because it might be cursed as far as I know.
It looks kind of like those plants that people have that eat things, like physically.
I don't want to be the thing that gets eaten. Not me, no, 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 no.
death of arms.
Mage hand!
To do what?
Touch it.
The mage hand touches the plant. The plant reels back and bites the mage hand.
See? It's a biter.
There's a biter and a plant.
It's a biter, it's a plant, it's a snapper.
Those things are unpleasant sounding.
What do you want me to do with it?
I don't know, does it look important?
Does it look important, Eric?
I mean, it's a little plant growing out of the floor of a keep through stone. It looks pretty cool.
I mean, it's a
not
pretty
local to
strong
here,
plant.
is it?
Say what?
It's not local at all, is it?
You've not seen this type of plant anywhere in the jungle that you've been going through.
Just look over. Stonewall! Stonewall! My arms are dying. Move this rock.
What? I missed part of that. What?
Just my arms are killing me. Help me move this rock.
Take rock, move rock.
With your force combined, you do so.
I just wanted to be able to see the plant.
It is small,
So,
green, and has 4 fangs.
It's biting mage hand.
Was this here before you left?
Never seen a plant like this.
Do I recognize this?
Sure, whatever the hell it is we're rolling for esoteric stories.
I was going to say, if you say no, I completely was like, okay, that's fine.
It's not a no, it's
You don't know what to have him roll?
what do I roll for random stories that may or may not be true at all.
I don't know. I have the skill proficiencies for a lot of the knowledge stuff.
Yeah, the closest thing I would guess would be history.
Other than that, that's a +3. Plus 16.
16?
Yeah. 16.
You don't know what the hell this is, but I don't know if you heard my earlier comment about possible woodwitching, but this makes more sense.
Well, I didn't want to mention it earlier because I didn't have much to back it up, but now seeing this
Making sure you heard it.
woodwitching. Yeah, I heard it. This was the Stonewall. Now, of Wood Witch and stuff, whoever made that or had that,
You're not still.
I said this is my comment
Oh.
to Stonewall. I hadn't said it to Stonewall.
I know.
And to say, did Stonewall? I'll say Stonewall knew his mom was a sort of that type of deal, and just wasn't. It just was never like a thing that anyone would ever talk about, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think my
Perhaps-
mom's been here, maybe. Or some
Perhaps
other
in the-
witch.
Perhaps in druidic circles, or maybe there's something down below that's popping up now. Is this? And he points at the other one. Go farther down.
Look at the family book. Oh. We may need to go talk to my Uncle Samuel.
Maybe,
If
but
he's
we
still
are
around.
here. Do we want to take a look?
Oh no, yes, we take a look around here.
In a book.
It's just no one see I'm a bastard child, and it was kind of frowned upon, and no one would really ever tell me anything amongst the matters, as it was always kept hush hush for the most part.
Well, that's preposterous. Stories should always be shared.
Well, maybe in this time of shit hitting the fan, some people will be more willing to talk if we can even find them. Is there any other? What family would Stonewall have that he'd know that he could potentially go to in areas around here?
Well, nearby there was your aunt and uncle, who, you know, the aunt showed up, told you that the uncle was dead, and then, you know, got wormified, so
Cross that one off.
precious few. Now, with how Jack had done things and the thing he was going there, there really weren't any noticeable family around. There may be some just like in the capital area because they just decided to go live over there instead. But as for like any other person with a keep, questionable at best.
Not mostly just family in general, not like just people that would potentially know, like blood ties at all.
Blood ties. No.
There's no like grandparents or anything that could be gone to.
No.
Is Uncle Samuel dead as known? Or was that just out of the way?
Say what?
Is Uncle Samuel the one that's presumed dead, or is that just
Yes.
way the fuck out of the way from him? Okay. Okay.
I mean, you could still go there. There might be some things. But that's pretty out of the way.
Yeah. Well, the only places I can know to search out more of my family are quite out of the way. So let's keep seeing what we can get from here.
Sounds like a plan.
You know, I do have one idea that might work later on, but let's keep it as a last resort. And let's be a dwarven jackass and draw attention.
I feel like considering you said this was a parasite plate here, that'd be a very iffy one at best.
As I said, last resort. Then again, they could have just moved on to the next place.
Yeah, there's anyone yet, which is feeling odd.
So are you guys
This
leaving
entire situation's odd.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. That's all I had.
Okay. So are you guys leaving your bitey plant from behind and exploring any other part of this place, or?
I mean,
I have
it's
no way
rooted
to
in the
take
stone.
Unless I don't know what it is. I know it's esoteric. I know it's wood witching. It feels like it's bad luck to kill it. I don't want to piss off any druidics or wood witches.
I mean, the
It also
dungeon area
bites.
might be like below here.
I'm gonna poke the
That's
plant.
part of
I'm gonna see if it bites past my stone skin.
You poke the plant. Natural.
Yes!
It chums real well.
Takes his finger clean off.
7 piercing damage.
God damn, actually. Holy shit.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Guys, it can bite through stone.
It's just
I'm even
latched
more
onto his
inclined to
finger.
leave it the fuck alone. But now I can add a plant that bites
I'm really
through
glad I
stone.
didn't.
Alright.
Hey, Jackson, that thing's kind of latched onto your finger now.
So the stone around it like cracked and whatnot?
Very lightly. Not enough to like be able to work anything from, but just like a flower growing through the sidewalk. Just a small little.
Hold on. Let me pick up 2 sticks.
I was gonna say, can I take the back of my axe and just like hit the ground around it some and see if there's like any little loose flakes that'll come apart to start wiggling out?
Are you going to get this thing off your finger?
I might be taking it with me.
Okay. You clunk the ground around where this thing's growing up from. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Yeah. Alright, strength check. 16.
Okay, 16. You clunk the ground next to it. It's very solid ground. However, I need you to take 5 necrotic damage as the plant begins to swell in size.
Hey,
I lightly set down the 2 sticks I was going to use to pry out office. I feel like they may not work now.
I think this thing's drinking me.
Eric, have I joined them at this time, or am
Would
I
you
still...
like to?
Yeah, I know I was heading that way. I didn't know how far behind I was.
Valen will point you in the right direction.
Hey,
Just gonna come down there to hold on, City. Let me see 2 of your daggers. We can do this.
I just walk in and see them like getting eaten by this
I
plant.
have 1 dagger.
Things are
I
fine.
got it.
I'm just gonna borrow
you need to.
and try to like pry it without killing it. With the flat of it all. I don't want to kill it. It feels like it's bad choo-choo.
I was about to ask, like, a little bit of like out of game, like, why don't you want to kill it?
It's neat.
I've been told it's involved with wood witching, and that usually means wood witches and druidics, and I don't wish to piss either of them off, considering we will be walking through wildlands.
Wood witch curse.
Okay, so just because if we stop and talk for too long, Jackson's going to be drank like a smoothie.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to like
If
finesse
their
this
pry-
fucker off.
If their pry attempt doesn't work, I'm just casting fireball from that hand.
Fire bolt.
It's full of worms.
Yes, firebolt.
Okay. Well.
If
Okay,
they
okay.
can't pry it off here.
You take your Oh, that makes me sad. I lost the thing I used to like. Okay. You attempt to kind of get it out of there with 2 dagger combination. For the sake of it, I'll let you make a strength check / athletics check.
I'll take the athletics because that is slightly better than a strength check. Does Stonewall helping me get any a bonus or assistance?
He's
Or is
causing the plant not to bite you.
Can I use healing word on him
Yeah.
to keep him from his essence being drained?
12.
Okay, you get the plant kind of in there and then you pull a bit. It's kind of very firmly rooted.
Move your hands.
What? And I like lean back, just pull the dagger back with reflex.
Start casting. Firebolt it from the inside.
Ooh.
I'm
Well,
healing
just-
wording it.
Just for the sake of it, you
Okay.
gotta make the roll just to see if you mess up the casting.
Cool.
It sees it coming. Suplex. Stone.
I'll say casting. Okay. Am I rolling just a normal attack roll? What am I doing here?
Just a normal attack roll with the thing. It's just a matter of if the casting fails.
Oh.
I mean, that's 12 on the die plus 6, so 18.
Okay, casting does not fail.
It's just a D4 plus your modifier. It's not
Hurt small
unattackable.
plant friend.
All right, 2d10 for the plant.
D10 still.
1d.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
not level 5 yet. Yep. Wrong things. 7.
Ah, the plant catches fire and withers and dies.
No.
Huh.
Who knows? Maybe he's still alive. Maybe he's just sleeping now.
The ground shakes slightly.
Wait, is it actually?
Yes.
We should.
See, I had the right idea. We probably should leave.
Cursed.
How much was that healing word?
It's a D4 plus 3. I don't think she rolled it yet because I don't know if she thought she got through.
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys heard me, so I just.
Yeah, we were just waiting on it.
Just look at the Stonewall. See, I told you we shouldn't have killed it.
A D4 plus what?
Because it's your charisma.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
This could be
I'm not a
problematic.
fan I'm not a fan of having my blood drank by some vampire plant.
I told you the plant was bad news.
Witching, here we come. Do we have any time to do anything, or like get the fuck out of the room, or is it game on?
Do you begin to make your escape from the library?
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say I feel like that's a yes.
Man, I just got to the library.
Another forcing
So,
leave.
just Stonewall and your from opposite sides just grabs arms and no.
Okay.
Might be a hole in the floor there, dude.
Let me see how successful it is with its attempts at brute force.
Angry wood witch plants.
As you guys are
What is
about
it?
halfway down the passageway, you can kind of see your big steel buddy and Phelan just kind of sitting there like, eh. You hear a very loud and very not good sounding crack coming from behind you. Looking back a bit, you can see a lot of the rubble in there has kind of started to fall in on the area around where the plant stock was.
Eric,
Do we see any giant plants?
What?
were our spell slots recovered from the automaton?
Yeah, it's been a
I don't
couple
know
days.
how long. Okay.
Agitation plants. The vegetation is about. Do we see any like giant vines, or is it just rubble falling?
At the moment, it's just rubble falling. But as you continue running, you do see some vines begin to emerge from the hole, and it seems that a very large body is beginning to be hoisted up.
This doesn't, by chance, make anything else click with that earlier check on this Venus flytrap, right?
Say what?
Does this, by any chance, click any extra details on that Venus flytrap issue earlier I rolled?
What do you mean by click extra details?
I don't know, like, I rolled it before, it's like, oh, I don't know, but now that I see a giant-ass plant hauling itself out.
It's probably
Is that like
definitely a
ring-
wood witch.
It's definitely a wood witch. So, I don't know what your mother was into, but it is scary.
Just sit there a second. Beatrice? Out with a question mark?
There is no response. However, the plant is now beginning its pursuit.
Oh, God. You guys start running!
It's kind of too big and has to force its way through the doors. This
I
may
get
have
the feeling
happened
this is what
before.
we're trying to force its way out earlier.
I think we'll have to ask for forgiveness later.
Just getting the fuck out and running like hell.
Yeah, that's scary.
I
As
mean,
you
it's
guys-
like if we're moving faster than it's coming towards us, yeah.
As you guys pass 7-17B, he holds up his dukes in a combat stance.
I told him run.
He lowers his
That's what I was
dukes.
shouting, run. Grab the dome of the dwarf and run. You move faster than they do.
17's just gonna
Hey.
grab the gnomes if they allow him to.
She consents, puts up the arms.
Put them on a shoulder each, and then just do 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 do.
This is ready.
We're
See,
going
this
on
is
an adventure.
yo, this is more normal with my pace.
You guys have a good lead on it, but it looks like anything that you could use to kind of slow its progress was probably used in the past. So it's more just a dead-ass sprint to the horses. And then once you're at the horses, you're free and clear.
I've been to the dungeon before. I don't remember that thing being there.
That was my other question.
Your mom was crazy.
She was into some stuff.
I think this might be why it was never talked about.
Alright, update note to giant fuck off plant.
But unless someone does something stupid, you guys make your escape from the plant and get your horses run the fuck away.
Dad wanted to head by the armory.
I mean, you can head back inside, but
Sarah, I feel like at this point in time, that was the armory.
So after we're like out of there, it doesn't seem to keep chasing us.
correct.
Defending the home, maybe?
Shrugs.
A lot of things these days leaves more questions than answers, and that doesn't sit well with me. It also sit worse with me, though, getting mauled to death by that thing.
Well, look at it this way. More questions, more answers needed. More answers needed, more answers sought. More answers sought, more adventures and stories.
Are you okay?
You're on that story, aren't you?
It's literally everything I do.
All right then.
It is my life. My livelihood.
I feel like we're going to be attacked by plants in our sleep.
I'd rather not.
I hope not. Look suspiciously at all the plants around.
There are many. There are very many.
Tree just falls on you in the middle of the night.
Fuck.
Oh.
I mean, that'll do it.
Grass
Do
starts.
shit.
Grass just starts giving me little paper cuts.
And why? It's the mean ones.
Okay, well you have now escaped from Siegebreaker. What's your next destination?
Well, unless you guys want to check off any other local areas. Leyland City,
Where we at, brother?
Well, I'm fine, but it's gonna be one hell of a trip back there. It's gonna take a while. So let's all get comfortable and... would anyone here happen to be very good at crafting things?
I can always try my hand at it. You get amazed at the things I found over the years.
Depends what you want to craft.
A chair? To put on the big guy here, and it'll kind of pat the robot.
I'm going to say my disguise kit probably wouldn't work for that, would it?
It probably wouldn't hold up to much, turmoil.
I can make him a cape.
I say I could attempt along the way.
You could make it a cape.
I will make him a cape.
Guys, can any of you cast Identify?
Nope.
Nope. He got a nat 20 cape.
I'll keep that in mind as... Okay, basically what I'm going to have to do here, because the travel time is going to be long.
I was going to say something here before we got too far into travel, like
Okay.
as we're going down the first night.
Go ahead.
What if I drink this thing and that makes the plant okay with me?
That might have been a thought for earlier. But we'll keep that in mind in the future ones, maybe, no?
I mean, if we can outrun it, what if we just get, like, right in that poking range and be ready to run like hell for fails again?
I feel like its range is going to be a lot more than what it seems. Mines.
You make a fair point there. Maybe the people. Maybe it ate all those bodies.
You know, that explain why they were missing.
Might also be why people burned the place even more than it already was. Maybe to try and keep that thing back down.
Even the worm's going to stand against it.
Might have ate them. Might have drank them.
Nutritious.
Maybe we get a bit more powerful. We come back here at some point.
Maybe we understand what they're dealing with a bit more. Would also be a great time too.
Maybe I find someone to identify whatever is in the locked here. We go from there.
We've said the word maybe a lot today.
That's because we don't know shit about what's going on. We can only just kind of guess.
As we fade.
Cape.
Cape's gonna take some
So-
time.
It's a really good cape too.
So,
just picture
where are we
she's just,
headed
like-
now?
I just picture she's just like sitting sideways on one of the horses, just knitting.
Probably.
It's a crocheted cape.
Well, unless anyone else has somewhere that we need to be going, we're going to be heading to Kingograd. It's very far to the south. We've got a lot of traveling to do, but once there, gonna be investigating things.
Very specific. Great work on the details.
Yeah, we'll get it hammered out later.
Wait, is this fade to black time?
So what?
I just realized, is this fade to black time?
Essentially,
Just as we get into the night.
Um,
You know, plants.
on our travel, I'll just give a summary of what happened and send it back to Vashnir and the rest of Rock Hollow.
alright. Whenever the
Was it to
timelines
Vashnir?
reemerge. What?
Yeah. Was it to Vashnir or was it to Lord? Was it to the Lord?
Well, you could probably send it to either or, but if you want to give things to Vashni, you can give things to Vashni.
I'll send it to the Lord of the area, and if he deems it, I'll say just worthy. It's more just because, hey, this is what has happened with this is what has happened with Shieldbreaker Keep, and things have changed here, and
Well, at this point in time,
just
Vashnir is Lord Proper of Nightbringer.
that's true. Yeah, send it to both of them.
Okay,
Yeah, send it to both of them. Just update of what's happened.
okie dokie. I might actually want to write out a short summary of that, because let's not assume that Medina's going to look at this.
That's fair. I mean, you can always just give a short summary of the events that happened this episode.
Both are equally valid. It just depends if you have like free time and want to like make a thing. Okay.
Quite possibly.
So if there's nothing else, for next time I'll see if something else random comes along to try to ruin your guys' day or make your guys' week. But I imagine you'll get past it. So
We'll be attacked by flying lettuce.
listen, that's a very dangerous circumstance.
It just hears with bed. I was like, plants. That reminds me of a story about these creeping vines over in the Elvenlands.
Eric, we just need a masochistic paladin to take all the lettuce hits for us.
No, we fade to black with a thunk as the meme hits you.
Why? Why would you hit?
You talk too fucking much.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I'm trying to do crochet over here.
Alright. We'll go ahead and call it there, and I'll try to remember where we are next time. Anything for closing?
I didn't die.
Be good to the plants. They will bite you.
I was right. God damn it.
I mean, it was pretty
Wood
obvious
witches.
that it was a fighting plant.
Yeah, wood witches don't fuck with their shit.
I was hoping my 20 AC would matter.
It
And then critical.
I was thinking it was going to harmlessly bounce off, but it decided no.
I figured you'd do like a strength check or something.
It's a on hit. Okay.
But hey, I mean, we had to run less far out of the dungeon. I mean, we could have gone down to the dungeon and found that thing in there and had to have run even farther.
Oh no.
And that was upstairs. And probably in like
I
a
feel
plant layer of some kind, so it may not be easy access to move and do stuff. So like, yeah.
Oh shit. I feel like
So
if we were in
this-
the dungeon, we would have gone out.
This may have saved us a boss fight of giant plant thing.
It's giant
Come
plant
back.
friend,
Wait,
please.
I'm curious what the giant
was not
plant
very
thing
friendly,
was
okay.
trying to protect.
Maybe you'll find out.
Yeah, it's in my mind too, but I don't want to die.
We'll come back with more fire.
I'll figure it out. But until next time,
Maybe we can speak with plants.
be seeing you.